All right. Welcome back to the Nameless. This is episode.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you. Welcome back.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
All right.
But anyway, welcome back to episode 5. We're going to run the intro. We're going to get right into it. First off, big shout out to my boy Tuglo. Hit 8K subs on YouTube. Big dubs in the chat for our boy. But anyway, let's
Thank you.
let's go ahead and get
Let's
this
get it.
intro rolling, and then we'll get to it.
Oh, you're right.
Okay. Y'all go ahead.
Repeat
Repeat what I just said.
Go ahead, Tug.
well, okay.
But you started it.
We had a royal court meeting. You know, big throwback. Royal court meeting. Things had went down. Advisor Windless had turned out to be a demon, and he had taken my Tuglo's teacher, Ifera, and so we, the Nameless, had went to his manor to see what was going on. And as we went through the manor, we had found a secret passage leading down to a dungeon of some ancient times. From there, we fought our way through. We did what we had to do, and we basically stopped another port fortune happening, at least this time in my hometown of Keelong. From there, we were able to finally go through Windless's manor and his estate, kind of look for different clues, for different maybe goodies that were hiding throughout his house to kind of help us figure out what was going on. And as we were doing that, Teleus had turned around and split up with me to go through one half of the house. Samlin and Asterius went through another half of the house. And then they were actually waiting on guards to see, like, would anybody come in. As they were waiting, somebody busted through, had a big attitude, and then they saw me and Teleus. She was trying to talk to me about some stuff. I tried to lock a door. It looked weird. Dude got mad at me even though we were just trying to talk a little something. And then as got handled, and then Teleus was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take us back to the court. We go to the court, we submit the evidences that we had found, and then we got sent back to my house because, you know, it's super late in the afternoon or in the evening. And as we were going to sleep, I had gotten jumped and stabbed in the stomach by a blade from a mortal hunter, I think it was. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And then he also had some demons with him. And so we're fighting in my crib, and my crib's a little banged up now. But we took care of the situation, and that's where we left off.
Absolutely.
10 out of 10.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. So you both do. What are y'all doing after this incident has happened? I think because it was what room?
We were in Asterius's room.
In Az's room,
Is where we
because
were
it started
fighting.
in yours
Yes.
and you ran down that way. That's
right,
right.
correct.
Yeah.
So as
He
the
had the
room was
great
kinda jacked up.
idea of bringing the problems to me,
Yeah, to
as
my
it's
tank.
usually the case.
To my tank.
Yes, I mean, okay. When you say it like that, yeah, it makes sense.
So sorry. Oh, my little green
Oh.
block is invisible. Cool.
We had also turned around and said, from that point, I think Az was going to sleep in my room. I was going to sleep in Ifera's
Sarah's
room.
old room.
And then
And
that was
just
the last place we had left off.
All right. Cool.
Correct.
So,
We also have not like rested or anything from
from
that point
altercation.
on. Correct.
Well, I'm gonna take the first social interaction and
real quick before we go, I forgot to.
Thank you very much. Thank
Sorry.
you. Appreciate it. No, go ahead,
Just
go
real quick, I forgot to roll my fear for y'all's long rest that you had taken prior to Pablo getting stabbed. So
That's why I asked for the dice cam.
yeah,
Like usual, if you don't want to roll your dice as a GM, it's your right not to do so.
well, I get some fear for free anyway, but I want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I get the number of PCs, which in our case is 3, including Samlin, plus 4. So
What's the deep for?
be the 4 there. Yes, sir, you can. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
of
ahead and
course,
give
this guy
myself
was-
7
my guy.
fear.
What a guy.
Now, what are we doing? So we've kind of gotten figured up. As you wanted to say something.
Yeah. As goes into Tug's room, and he starts laying down on the bed, but he started closing his eyes. But he soon realizes that he doesn't like the idea of being alone again, and he starts fearing the same situation happening again. So he waits. He stands back up, goes into the hallway, and goes and tries and open every door to see which one everybody's in.
Okay.
Eventually figuring out which one they are in, and opens it slowly as he can, not making any noise. Close it back behind him. Look at the door if there is a lock. Is there a lock on those doors?
Which room are you in? Because
I'm in Tug's room.
Okay, you're in Tug. Oh, go ahead, Tony.
Well, I was
There-
in Tug's room, but then I went into the room he's in right now. Well, she's in right now.
Ifera's door or in Ifera's room?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, she would have a lock on her room.
So
or on her door.
I close the lock behind me, and I just sit and lay next to the door like like a sleeping dog against the wall, and I just cross my arm and try to have a little bit of a rest here. Thank you very much.
Bro said, "I'm scared of the dark. I don't want to go to sleep by myself. That's totally fair.
Strong, bulky butt.
So were you waiting on everybody to be asleep?
Yeah, like I realized that, maybe 10, 15 minutes in, and I just
Hello?
walked back in.
Would you be asleep at this time? Or, alternatively, if you'd like to roll to see if you notice, you can do that. It's a reaction.
Roll to see if I notice.
Right.
To see if I notice him?
Him coming in, right. So
Well, but
DC's
this
not
is
gonna be
against
super
me.
high. Well, this is for him to notice you entering. Because he could, literally, he could just say, yeah, I'm awake.
Well, so after the fight, being in Afara's room, in my head, I would be awake, maybe at a desk, writing away again into the night. But I would think my back is to the door. So I would roll for that, because right now, 10, 15 minutes, I don't think I'm asleep right now.
Okay.
Especially after just getting stabbed in the stomach.
Can I spend a hope and roll finesse to see if I sneak and win against his?
If y'all want to roll against each other, yeah. You don't have to spend
I
hope.
would like
You don't
that.
have to spend hope unless you want to use an
Okay.
experience.
No experience for me.
But yeah, y'all just roll and Tuglo do instinct. Terrius
Okay.
use finesse. You had it right.
Okay.
Y'all let me know.
I think I don't win this, but I got a hope from it, so that's okay.
It's reaction, so
hey.
no.
Reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Because I don't want to get the fear from it if y'all roll
Yeah.
fear.
I got a 17.
This is me.
So as you're trying to be as quiet as possible, what happens to make Tuglo notice you and look over her shoulder? Do you trip? Do you fart? Like what?
No. In my head, I'm being very, very careful. What I don't realize is that every step that I take, even though I put as little pressure on the board, on the floor as possible, is making a big stomp. And you just hear one stomp, and then a few seconds later, a second one, and then the creaking of the door opening and closing, and a big stomp from the lock closing, and then another big brump from him standing against the wall. And Az is pretty confident. He was very stealthy, so he rests against the wall, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this." But no, he didn't. He don't got this.
I turn around. I don't even turn around, and I'm just kind of writing into my journal. And without even turning around, I say, "Az, is there any particular reason why you're here?"
I don't answer. I close my eyes and I go, like I'm dreaming.
And I just kind of turn back like this, and I just see him at the door, and I'm just like, okay, and I just go back to writing.
Oh yes, bro. Oh, mission success.
I'm trying to make a thumbnail right now as well, so I forgot to do that.
Mission success.
And so I go.
While we're waiting,
Yes,
peaceful
y'all
mind.
feel free to do what you do.
I was curious, could I take a short rest and heal my armor slots and such from that previous fight? Is that a possible thing that I could do, or?
Yes. Actually, we could do, we can do a short rest or a long rest. It's whatever y'all want to do.
I just need a short rest.
Yeah, same.
We'll say, you basically got a long rest in, this happened, and then it's a couple hours till the sun comes up, so you can take a short rest.
Beautiful.
And since I'm taking a short rest, I'm actually taking a long rest.
And with that, I also gain 4 fear.
Wait, for the short rest?
Yep.
Well, son of a bitch. Okay. Oh, I can just roll it on here. Perfect.
Yep.
So if I click that, and then I click that. Sure. Clear 4 hit points and 6 armor slots. Perfect. Beautiful.
Hell yeah. Was there any other orders that of things people are doing before sleep arrives?
Oh, let me just go and grab my per-session stuff off. But I believe I'm good to go.
No, I'm good as well.
Good deal.
I don't know if Samlin needed that short rest or not, just in
Samlin
case.
will probably take as well.
Beautiful.
You know, Tom, you didn't have to acknowledge me. Like, you would know. You would know that it's me. You could have had this decency to not say anything and act like I was sneaky.
You could have just not gone to my room.
I don't feel good being alone right now.
Well, you know, I appreciate that you have enough faith in me to come to my room and hang out there for the night.
Yeah, because if we get jumped again, you're gonna come to mine, so I might as well be in yours as it happens, you know.
Let me tell you, I'm not going to Samlin's, that's for sure. He's probably gonna miss and hit me.
He did splatter the few demons on the ceiling and on the walls of your hallway, by the way, and in my room.
Right. Oh, you know, also, I'm surprised that you came to my room after the misfortune of not getting to take the final blows for the fella, the mortal hunter fella.
Now that you say this, you hear another stomp, somebody standing up. No. He's staying there. He's not moving.
I mean, you know, feel free.
No.
That's literally why I was like,
Sleep.
hey, do you notice him? I was like, maybe they'll roleplay for a second so I can finish doing all this bullshit.
My dreams are filled with with foreign lands of metal nature, bolts and nuts all over the place.
Got your nuts all over the place. Okay.
It's a good dream for my kind.
So. The morning comes, and as it does, you know, Tugla, you make your way, lay down for another little bit, as you doing about everybody else getting the final blows. You find a little rest as well. Y'all are woken up to a knock on the door, and your mom kind of comes in. And she's like, she immediately like runs over to you, and she's like, Tinkersley told me what happened. Are you okay?
I mean, I'm patching up currently from the wound in my abdomen, but aside of that, yes, I'm I'm okay. It was a very fun night, that's for sure.
And with that, she's like, well, I'm glad y'all are okay. I hate I wasn't here, but I don't think I would have been much help regardless.
I'm kind of glad that you weren't here. You know, had you been here, I worried that maybe they would have done something to you. So glad that it was just to us and not to you.
She's like, we'll have to see about maybe getting some extra guards for now. We can ask about that today when we go meet with the king. He has questions for you guys, and whenever you're ready, we'll make our way over there. But I'll let y'all get going for the morning. And she kind of steps out.
Alrighty, we will see you when we see you. I am looking for one thing real quickly.
You're good.
Az wakes up from his slumber, looks around, no one to see, looks for traces of blood, no blood inside, feels reassured, thinks to himself, this morning I feel like this morning is gonna be a good morning. I have a good feeling about this. And he feels energetic. Stands up, goes into all the way down to the base floor, and goes out in this little garden just after the entrance. And starts doing like a morning routine, like exercise, like Japanese style.
Right.
One,
yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Right.
Yeah. And he started doing that, like,
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I'm gonna not do that. I
as he does this, just
go ahead. Go, yeah.
As he does this, Magpie comes and perch herself onto my head. She is finally well enough rested from the previous fight that she can come back and enjoy with us.
Good deal. All right. So,
I kind of
go ahead.
Make my way out and kind of see the destruction for the room from last night. And as I head to the dining hall, I just kind of glance around to see if everything's intact. Make sure where's Az, where's Samlin, Tinkerly, and then kind of head in to get a morning snack, if you will.
You haven't seen Samlin yet. But I will say, as you exit the room, you do notice now that it's like light is starting to come into the house, whereas before, it was like nighttime. You're basically battling by candlelight. Like you can see all the scratches on the ceiling and stuff, like through the hallway going from your room to Az's room. And like, the door frames busted out from where Samlin did his push thing, and there's of course blood stained in all the wood. And I'll say that's probably where you saw Tinkersley at, was down scrubbing the floors,
right,
trying to get that stuff cleaned up.
My apologies, Tinkerly.
And
I hope it's not too much on you.
He's like, well, I'm still alive, so I don't mind at all. But with that, y'all have, a breakfast. What's for breakfast, Tuglo?
It would just be, since all of the commotion has been happening, it would probably just be leftovers of the night before that Tinkerly had made. It would have been some fresh seafood.
every meal, seafood and Geelong.
Yep.
He has to have it.
Surely.
He has to have it in the fantasy world, because in real life it'll give us gout.
Yep. Can't have it here, so I gotta get it somewhere.
All right, and so y'all finish up your breakfast, and your mom's like, "Well, is there anything else y'all need to do before we head that way?"
I don't think our weapons are ready from the
Your
smith.
armor and stuff? No.
Right.
Be tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Then, unless Semlin has anything to do,
Oh, you still haven't seen Sam.
Okay. If either one of them don't have anything to do, I don't have anything to do personally.
Actually, as we finished the breakfast, Az has been thinking a lot for the past few days, and he starts and he engages a conversation with Doug's mother, Miss Lowe's mother, precisely. He goes, "Ma'am, I hate to ask, but how often does this kind of things happen in these places? Because it feels very out of place for somebody so highly regarded as yourself in a part of the city so highly secure. How come that, how often does this kind of thing happens?"
It happens, unfortunately, more than you'd think. Usually not to us, which we are sometimes the target of, various plots and such. But it's normally just, random gangs or something that think that they're gonna kidnap a member of the court to get money from the king or something.
But this event,
as far as those things, and she's pointing as Tinkersley's like got a bucket with some demon parts in it, and he's like carrying it out to dispose of it. She's like, stuff like that doesn't happen too much.
I see. I hear you. And how do you think our chances? What do you think our chances are for when we're gonna explain our situation today? Because even though you've been hosting us for a little bit now, I'm pretty sure that you can vouch for the sincerity of our actions to some extent. But how do you think this is going to fare in the court, where even though things already happened here with His Highness the King, I'm not sure that a lot of people or important people of this city will be very pleased with what we have brought here.
He says, "Well, the good news is today we're not meeting in the court. We're just meeting with the king. And as far as the people are concerned, I don't think nobody knows what happened. I don't even know what all you guys did, at the estate. I know you looked a little rough, but there's no reports of bodies or any kind of, there was no bodies found at the estate. So, I mean, the greater society knows that you helped save the king and everybody in the court,
Okay, so our chances are better than
better
than none.
I think you should.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll be okay.
Okay.
I think most of the suspicion has been routed, and depending on what is found in the things you gathered, that could help absolve you as well. It just depends on what what they found out, which is what we're going to meet about.
Well, that's a very important insight for myself. I thank you very much for this. And as just last question for you, do you have any advice for when we are meeting with the king? We have only met him through court, but since we are going to meet him in a more private manner, do you have any recommendations towards how to behave? Not necessarily because he's the king, but because sometimes I'm a little bit over the top. Just comes out of my system, and I'm a little bit worried I might be seen in a wrong light. Would it be better if I just don't say anything and let your daughter talk? Sometimes I'm wondering.
Not necessary. Just be respectful is the main thing.
Okay.
You know, like in this,
I
know
can
things
do
are
that.
different in other parts. You know, like Keelong is very much a monarchy in their structure, and the people in power have power, and you there do your respect. Because for the most part, big exception of Windless, you know, even though their priorities aren't always in the right lane, generally the leadership of the city and state try to do good by everybody. So generally we give them respect if we can.
So I need to bring flowers.
I don't think a gift is necessary, but
okay,
you can do what you wish.
Thank you for your very insightful recommendations, ma'am.
Absolutely. And anything else?
No, sir.
We are moving on to you hear a knock at the door. You go and answer it, and it is Teleus. She's like, I'm here to retrieve you for your meeting. Did y'all rest well?
Well, Teleus, you wouldn't believe what happened.
She's like, what happened?
I got stabbed in the abdomen by a mortal hunter. 3 different demons came into the house fighting us. My house is a mess. There are chunks of walls blown out, and now there are 4 dead people that, you know, kind of disappeared as demons do. But yeah, rest was evading us this night.
She's kind of like, you know, jaw hits the ground. She's like, oh, well, I'm glad you guys are okay. We'll have to make sure some more guard gets stationed, you know, around your house. But we can bring that up to the king, and maybe get a direct order from him so it happens sooner rather than later. But if y'all are ready, we'll head that way.
Okie dokie.
And so y'all make your way to the palace. You go in through the main entrance, but instead of going down like the main long hallway where like the court and the big dining area and like all these big, more ceremonial chambers are, you like turn and go up a stairway. And you kind of wind through a couple of halls, and then it's kind of weird. You don't even notice it, but it's like you arrive upon the door. It's like you don't see a door, but as you get close and like you approach this area, the door kind of, once it becomes visible, and it's just kind of like a, Tuglo, you would know this, it's just like a protection magic thing, make stuff, it doesn't like make it, it makes it less noticeable, which is like a weird perceptive thing. But y'all enter into this smaller chamber. It's not super grandiosely decorated like the rest of the palace is. It's a little more simple. There's a large desk, and sitting at the desk is the king, whose name is Ramwell Featherstone. That's right. So King Featherstone is sitting there. There's a guard at each corner, and sitting over in a chair to the side is Captain Jeremy. But you, Tuglo, as Samlin, Rodessa, and Teleus all enter as the guard closes the door behind you. Your dad is also on the opposite side of the room of Captain Jeremy. And so, and the king is like sitting at his desk, like kind of poring over some papers. He's like, "Oh, welcome. It's good to see you all. Looking rested." And he kind of, I guess. You look a little tired, but who wouldn't be at times like this?
Hi.
Hello. Good to see you. Welcome back. And as he's like kind of talking, like somebody comes in and hands him a couple more scrolls, and he opens it up. And he's like, "Just a moment," as he's like kind of reading through. And he's like, "All right, so we got the stuff that you brought to us, but I'd like to hear from you what happened when you went to the estate."
I immediately turned my head to Mislo with big eyes. And I go like this, like,
The king notices this, and with a grin, he looks to you and he's like,
I'm not looking to
low.
Good morning, Your Excellency, as she curtsies. The events that had occurred yesterday after the happenings at the royal court, we had gone to the Windless Manor, and we had searched for any evidences, maybe it be letters or items or anything that may be peculiar throughout the house to see if anything would clear our name. And as you can see through these papers, those were some of the more interesting findings. There were some other events that had taken place that I don't know if I feel extremely comfortable speaking with many people around.
And the king, he kind of looks at you and he's like, "Well, everyone in the room, with the exception of me and Jeremy, it's your mother and your father, and your companions."
Well, is that Jeremy? No, I'm just kidding.
He asked, "Are you worried about me or Jeremy?" And Captain Jeremy kind of looks up, kind of scowling at you guys.
With no disrespect, as someone who was very close to you as an advisor of Windless, I have nothing personal against Captain Jeremy. It's just the more direct and the fewer people that can hear this, I would prefer that. I do have a way of telling you, if you would be so gracious to allow me to do so, if and only if you're okay with that, Your Excellency.
He says, Jeremy has been a captain of our guard for many years, and I trust him wholeheartedly. He has reported some behavior on the behalf of you and your group that he witnessed at the where are you going, Baguette? That he witnessed when they came upon Windless's estate. So I think it would be better if we just spoke out loud.
As you wish, my lord.
Because Jeremy is on our side, and I have 100% faith in him.
As you command, my king. One of the very disturbing facts that we had found is underneath Windless's manor, because you did not find anything, is we had found what seemed to have been maybe a temple or ruins of ancient times.
And
where many...
as you say that, you see the king grabbing papers and like looking as you're talking.
As we had continued through the depths of the manor, or what seemed to have been some ruins, nothing was out of place, and it was as if everything was intact. And to sum things up, it was as if they were planning another attack like Port Fortune, but instead here in Keelong, and we had taken care of those things within the ruins below, and we had made sure to at least conceal the entrance of said ruins in case anybody or anything were to try to either go in or go out.
And so oh, go ahead.
It's just as towards the end of the sentence of Miss Lowe, as was there was a lot of things, big things, yes, very scary things, lots of blood, very traumatizing moments.
The king looks up from the paper and he's like, "This one has a way with words, huh?"
I'm trying my best.
And he's
I told you I should have.
He goes, "Yeah, the some of the information you brought us detailed some of these plans, but you're saying you've dealt with it already."
To the best of our knowledge and to the best of our abilities, yes, my lord.
Well, in that case,
There was basically a demonic temple under this mansion. I cannot not say it now. It was a very scary moment, and the fact that it's very old is very it's very worrying, and Miss Lowe's friend was...
Calm yourself, friend. It's okay.
Yeah.
In this less formal setting, please allow yourself to breathe. It is okay. Rodessa, and he speaks directly to your mom, and he's like, I would rather this be handled not by the court scholars. If you could please have the order look into this. Where can they find the entrance to this area?
If you were to go down to the kitchen, and not in the actual first kitchen, but there's a back pantry, and in there we had sealed the wall. It's not the best job that we did.
Stan was like, "Hey."
But we did seal the wall up, and you should, with some discernment, be able to tell the difference between the natural wall and the wall that we had conjured up.
And he's like, Rhodessa, if you would go, get a couple of trusted acolytes and not necessarily you yourself, but have them go investigate that and report directly to me. And she's like, oh, yes, sir. And she immediately goes to do that. And as she leaves, she kind of reaches down, squeezes your hand, and is like, look, and like goes.
And you know, Your Highness, we didn't hide it because we were, scared of the repercussions. Even though, I was a little bit scared of the repercussions, but we were afraid that Lord Windless would have acolytes or associates, and they would come back here and try to finish whatever they started. So it wasn't anything we tried to hide. Your Highness, Your Majestic Highness.
Okay. There are a few other things we need to discuss. Did you, young Miss Lowe, have a chance to look at any of these papers you brought us? And can
No, my
you
lord.
read the demonic script?
With some time to decipher, I do believe I would be able to do that. Yes, my lord.
No, we have people here that can't. I was just wondering if you had already used it. There are a few concerning things within it. They speak of amassing followers for some sort of ritual. And we also have a location that was mentioned, which we've sent messengers forward to check already, but map go. Hold on, dude. Hold on. I literally was looking at the map earlier. There we go. He's like, in some of the information we found, it made mentions of Northgard Castle being a possible rallying point for this ritual to take place. And of course, Northgard Castle is like way to the north of the Confederacy. It's like all the way at the top. He's like, by the looks of it, it won't be. We have time to attempt to do something. He's like, I've already sent messengers to Port Fortune, Alundra, and Dreadpharaoh. Hopefully we will hear something back soon, but as of right now, we're still trying to figure out all of what's going on.
Your Highness.
Yes.
When it comes to the subject, and now Az is way more relaxed than before. When it comes to the subject of investigation, how much leeway do we have in it? Since we have found ourselves thrown into it against our will, but not against our will, and despite our best efforts to make this matter private, we are still, as a group and as adventurer per se, very much interested in the matter at hand. Would it be possible for you to grant us some kind of legitimacy in your city with your goodwill, so we can pursue those investigations without the obstruction that one who wouldn't be allowed to do so would have, if that makes sense.
Yes, I can, but there's one more matter we should speak on.
Yes.
It is the behavior that was shown when the guard came to the house. Captain Jeremy informs me that as they entered the house, they saw the young Miss Lowe and you, Teleus, and Teleus is just kind of like in a room, and when you saw the guard, you shut the door. And then combined with that, when commanded to open the door, not only did it take it a while, but you gave Captain Jeremy quite a bit of lip. And considering what you've done for this city, I ask a favor as recompense. Instead of throwing you in jail for a couple of days. So, how does that sound?
May I
Your
be
will, my
blunt with
liege.
your-
One at a time, please. One at a time, please.
Go ahead, Az.
I don't know if I should.
At your will, my liege.
And you say that, and the king's like, very good.
Now, to be completely honest with you, Your Highness,
Yes?
I think the matter of your captain is a big misunderstanding. If you allow me to give you my explanations, and you can decide for yourself if it is worthy or not. At least my point of view.
Make a presence check to see if he's willing to hear it.
Can I give him advantage?
Can you help? Can you help?
How would you give him advantage?
I know how you could.
I would use harder.
Oh, if you're going to use a skill, you don't. I thought you were like, can I spend a hope to give him advantage?
So I have this thing called eloquent.
Mm-hmm.
Your moving words boost morale once per session. When you encourage an ally, you can do one of the following, and one of them says help an ally without spending hope.
Oh, okay. So you still, yeah. How would you help him? Because you're mechanically just doing the assist feature, but you just don't have to spend the hope.
Man, think about it. There is such an obvious way. I cannot tell you. It wouldn't be fair, but it's.
Fuck, when you now I've got so much pressure on me right now. Holy shit.
What? Just how would you help?
I would put my hand on Az's back, and I would say to him, just remember what Rodessa said earlier, to be respectful.
Yes.
And I have faith in you to
You have advantage.
Okay, thank you.
say the correct things. As
Which
you
which stat? Sorry.
Presence.
What? 20 with hope.
Nice. Take your hope. He says, go ahead.
Okay, bear my wording and my pauses, okay? I'm gonna try my best. Your Highness, it is a very simple matter. For the same reason that Miss Lowe explained to you earlier, we were worried about who would come to the estate to try and either steal those documents that we actually were looking for upon entering the estate. The main thing that brought us to discovering the underground temple was the many details that we found throughout the estate, searching for things that were compelling Lord Windless to be responsible for what he did. Proofs. We were looking for proofs, and our main worries was that somebody would try and come and dispose of those proofs, so we cannot advance the investigation ourselves, and you would not be able to advance it yourself. So when I saw guards coming in, I assumed maybe, and this is a mistake on my end, and I would take responsibility for it, but we assumed that anyone but yourself, Your Highness, could not be trusted with this information, and this is why Miss Lowe was reluctant at the beginning of this meeting to speak out when the captain was here. And so the reason of all this matter is that we were trying to gain as much time while Miss Lowe was just inside of the estate, going through the documents, making sure that we have secured absolutely everything before anyone could put their hands on it for any kind of reasons. The result of all those actions are the bountiful documents that you have on your desk right now. So our behavior might not have been the best one in that situation, and I apologize to the captain for this. But please trust us that our intent were not to deceive, but to protect. And I apologize to the captain, as I said that. Captain, you have my apologies for my behavior. I hope that you can understand where this is coming from.
The king, Captain Jeremy kind of looks like, and the king is like, the captain accepts your apology. And I understand your reasoning. But regardless of the reasoning, still, I feel like I'm talking to my kids right now. If you do the bad thing, even if you're sorry and there's a good reason, you still did the bad thing. But, like I said, it's not a tremendous issue. You're not traitors in my eyes. And my eyes happen to be the most important. But again, in order for us to fully squash this issue, I would require a favor of you.
At this point, Az shuts down, crosses his arm, and waits.
Anything, my lord.
Which I will say, before I give you the task I need completed, I would like to give you a reward for helping the city.
Az opens up
I figured your bitch ass would. And he pulls forth like a big chest, and he sends Jeremy. He's like, Captain Jeremy, go down the hall and get the reward for them. He's kind of like looking at him like, ugh. But obviously not that much attitude. He kind of begrudgingly walks past you guys, and a minute or two goes by, and he comes back with this big chest, and y'all puts it in front of you, and you open it up, and inside there is a belt of unity. Just let me know, and I will tell you the rest.
Once per session, you can spend 5 hope to lead a tag team role with 3 player characters instead of 2. Okay.
There's also a ring of unbreakable resolve.
Once per session, when the GM spends a fear, you can spend 4 hope to cancel the effects of that spent fear. Okay.
There is a mirror of marigold.
When you take damage, you can spend a hope to negate that damage, after which the mirror shatters. Okay.
2 greater arcane shards.
It's pretty cool.
Which is the arcane shard. It's like the little magic grenade, I think is what y'all had been calling it. But it's the greater, so...
Okay, so I have an unstable, a major, and an improved arcane shard.
I guess it'd be improved.
Okay. Improved is far range, and it says you can make a finesse roll to throw this shard at a group of adversaries within far range. Targets you succeed against take 2 d20 magic damage.
And then...
You said 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And 2 phoenix feathers. We know what that gives you a +1 per feather to your rolling for scars if you go down.
Correct. Okay.
And y'all ain't got the gold in a while either, have you? I'll give you some gold. All of this is resting on top of a pile of... We'll say it's a chest. So you can do 3 bags apiece.
Man, we have so many gold. We need to spend that gold. I'm telling you, we need to go shopping.
If you didn't say that, whenever we paid these motherfucking merchants, instead of having some high, you didn't have to self-reflect out loud. We about to get scammed like a motherfucker, man.
Hey, this is like a drop of water in the ocean for a kingdom.
So do 3 bags, 3 handfuls.
Thank you.
For each of them.
I have all the items in my equipment thing for us, and then we can divvy it up later.
Sounds good.
Everybody get your 3 bags, 3 handfuls. And he says, we've received a request for aid from I don't want to say the wrong town name.
Is it the Simians?
Yes.
That's Simian land?
Actually. Breeze is the name. And he says we've received a message from the Elema of Breeze that they require aid on the path between here and Breeze. There have been a lot of people have gone missing. Caravans have been attacked, and you seem very capable, and I would appreciate some help in this matter.
If that is all you request of us, my lord, it shall be taken care of.
And what plans do you have for after your time is here? Time here is done.
I am unsure now that we know of Windless's interceptions of the letters that Emeris had sent. She had made mentions that there were some artifacts that we should be going after in order to help protect the greater good against Jasper, which is one of the people who led the attack on Port Fortune. And so after that, we were going to hopefully find these artifacts to help us, aid us in our fight against the demonic things going on in the world right now.
Okay. And the king's like, do you know of these artifacts' locations?
Oh, give me like 2 minutes, because I know I got my notes in here.
I know Samlin goes, well, he kind of leans over to you guys and he's like, isn't one in Breeze?
I'm overing my head above my comrades. I'm like, nah, we have no idea. Really? Where could they be?
I think one of them is in Breeze.
I'm trying to kick Tug in the feet, but very, very gently. I cannot remember.
Here it is. So there is one in the wildlands.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you
southwest.
saying this to us?
Out loud, like to the king?
Yeah. That's what. Are you saying this out loud, or are you just reading this off?
Oh, I'm just reading this off to y'all.
Okay.
Do y'all need it, or do you want me to tell the king? Because I was gonna read it to y'all and then tell it to the king.
Do what you have to do.
According to Emeris, Your Highness.
Go ahead, go ahead.
There was an artifact in the wildlands to the southwest. And then there was supposed to be one at the top of Keelong Peak in the village of Breeze, one somewhere within the forest of Alundris, and one deep in the rupture in the northern territory of Northgard.
Well, if you need to go to Breeze anyway, Captain Jeremy, the captain kind of like, stands at attention. He's like, you and he kind of looks over and he goes, you and Teleus will accompany them to carry out this favor, and then you will also help them get to Breeze and secure what they need. And Captain Jeremy is kind of like, Your Highness, really? And he's like, the king just looks at him and he's like, yes, sir. And he's like, maybe you and Mr. Asterius can understand each other a little better on this trip. Because while their conduct wasn't the best, it appears neither was yours. And he's like, yes, my lord.
And then as I hear him say that Teleus gets to come with us, where is Teleus in regards to me? Is she right beside me? I prefer her to be right beside me.
Wherever you want her to be.
She is right beside me.
Mm-hmm.
As the king says this, I kind of grab Teleus's hand and like kind of like squeeze it, like yo, we get to go on an adventure. Like, let's fucking go.
She kind of looks over and she's a little flushed in her cheeks. And she kind of smiles and the king's like, well, we'll continue to research. We'll unearth the ruins you speak of and do more research, and hopefully when you come back, hopefully we'll have a little more information to go off of. Like I said, we have some time before this large event that it speaks of is to happen, so we need to try to get you as prepared as possible. And it may not be easy, but since you're rising to the occasion, where Keelong is at your back. But anyway, I have much to pour over and figure out, so you are dismissed. Thank you again for your service.
My lord, very quickly, if I were to come across any more findings or information, one thing earlier that had caught my attention is that you are aware of the order. Would you like me to send these findings to you first, or would you rather have me send them to the order and allow them to do with it what they will?
You can send it to the order and they will bring it to me.
As you wish. And then I curtsy and exit. Stage left.
Tamlin follows suit, not curtsying, but a little bow and goes.
As does the same.
And as you, Teleus follows, and as y'all go, you do hear some murmuring through the door. As Captain Jeremy it sounds like he's talking to the king. But yeah, with that, you've, I guess I didn't say when y'all would start, huh? As you're walking down the hall... Oh.
No, go ahead.
As you're walking down the hallway, you hear footsteps approaching from behind, and it's Captain Jeremy. And he comes up and he's like, well, seems like we will be working together. We will leave. We will head out in the evening, and I will come and get you from your lodging or your house later today, and we'll head out to where our mission is.
Sounds good, Captain Jeremy, but if I may request, if we're going to be traveling together, let's become more friendly and familiar, so that way it's not as tense as our previous encounters were.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, we'll see. And he just kind of walks.
Well, before he walks, I ask him, Captain, it is very inconvenient for us to leave tonight. Can we leave in the morning, tomorrow?
No. We need to get this taken care of rather quickly. It's chill out, bro. It's imperative that trade route be open and available. If not for all much you've done in the past couple days, I would say we leave now. But I'd like to give you a moment of respite, at least.
Without trying to disrespect you, Captain. Alright, I understand your urgency. Alright, I accept the fact that we're gonna depart tonight. What I found very worrying is that if it's so important to you, why are we the only? I mean, why do you rely so much on us? And I'm asking you this to you. I don't question the orders of your king, but just so that you remember, Mislo here might be a subject of your kingdom, but I am not. So I would appreciate it from you, Captain, if you just enlighten me of the situation at hand. I understand your urgency.
And he
But
goes,
what is going on?
He kind of interrupts you and he's like, it is not my urgency, it is the urgency of my king and the people of my state that require us to go. You may not be a member of this state, but you are currently in it. And if you'd like,
Yes.
we can put you in the dungeon while we go take care of this issue. But
you
I'm
don't have to
trying
threaten
to
me,
play.
Captain.
I'm
That's not
trying
what
to
I'm
play
saying.
nice.
Yes,
So
Captain,
I
I
will
understand
be
you.
at your house, wherever the hell you guys are staying, to retrieve you this evening. Thank you.
Yes, Captain.
And he walks
This
away.
is. I swear I'm gonna
He's not
kill that
turning back.
motherfucker. He ain't coming back from that trip. I'm telling you. He dead. He dead. He dead. I will literally become a murderer in this fucking campaign. I don't care. Oh no, you said it was a wholesome campaign. Shit.
Don't worry, I'd put you to sleep far before that would ever come to be.
But with that, Talais is like, she's like, well, looks like it's gonna be a good trip. She's like, well, I guess I will meet up with you guys later. I better go
Before
get
you go,
ready. Yes,
Mr.
yes.
Mysteries, first of all, sorry for this, for what you had to witness. First of all, here, and I take my 3 bags of gold and I give it to her. I say, this is to apologize for the trouble that we've put you through. You know, it wasn't supposed to be like that, and you weren't through a whole lot of danger. So please accept this as my personal apology.
And you try to give it to her, but she refuses it. And she's like,
Yes,
it's my
but I
duty
insist.
and I insist, it is my duty to serve the people of this city.
I am not
And
rewarding. I am not giving this to you in the matter of you rewarding your duty. I'm giving it to the person that went through this ordeal. If you don't want it, you take it and you
I'll
give
take
it to the poor of this you give it to the poor and the one that needs it. Apart from Mislo right here, but I don't want to hear it. If you are Mislo's friend for long dates, please accept this. You know, I'm Mislo companion in this adventure of ours, and I will not take no for an answer. And what do I have to do?
She
to
says,
fucking give.
when you say I won't take no for an answer, she's kind of smiles. She's like, maybe you should learn to take no for an answer. I promise you, you guys need it way more than I do. Like, I have a place to stay, food, the guard provides for me, I have money. I don't need if you would like to go give it to poor of the city, that would be amazing.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna break away from the group after. Finish the interaction, and then I'm gonna do that because I'm getting a little bit.
Yo, can I magic hand the money away from him so I can use
No,
it
you
for
cannot.
potions? Fuck you.
This fucking city is triggering me. I swear to God. Miss Lowe, your people are not your family personally, and you're a personal acquaintance, but all the other that I have encountered, all that have power or money, are not very well met.
Bro's so bad he had to take a smoke.
Anyway.
And you know, yeah,
go ahead.
whatever.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the world is not against me. It's just this motherfucker right here.
The world's not against you, but you don't know how to fucking act in other people's places.
The act in other people's places. I will literally fart from this fucking city. Jesus Christ. Good shit, we're moving. Holy.
All right. Do y'all need to do anything before you leave?
There is something that I was curious about. So, I probably should have asked you this beforehand. Last session, if you recall, when we were in that study room, there was on the bookshelf the Tales of Xandifer on the wall, and on the inside there was that cutout portion. There was a leather-bound journal in there. Could I take the time from now until whenever to be studying that, to go looking through it, to see if there's any notes that may be of high importance, so that way I can finish up writing my documents that I've been working on for the order before I leave?
Yeah. You could make a knowledge roll.
Okay. Can I also use my experience, the study of the arts, to help with this? Beautiful. All right, so
I'm gonna part away from the group for the rest of the. What time is it? So I guess
it's morning.
We took like an hour.
Yeah, it's literally, you got 8 hours. Yeah, you got a while.
Okay.
You could do.
I'm just gonna take up to noon. And I'm going to go and try to find the local training grounds. I need to vent some steam. And hopefully, maybe I can go there, find some people, train with them, cross the metal, and vent some steam, because I'm fucking furious at the moment.
Okay.
Against that bitch head.
What'd you get on your roll, Tugla?
22 with hope.
22 with hope. Looking through the journal, it is in the demon writing, so you kind of, you don't get a ton of it all the way. I don't think you would be able to make it through the whole thing, but from the first couple pages as you're going through, this is the journal of the demon Zepar, kind of talking about, what he was doing in Keylong. He essentially, you come to find out, murdered Windless, the actual Windless, who was an actual guy at some point. You kind of realize, you're like, okay, Windless, the actual Windless was probably still here when I left. You're making the connection that this guy came in, killed this dude, kind of took over his place in the court, and essentially was using that to further their goals. And yeah, I'd say that's probably the gist of what you could gather from the time you spent. Right. Asterius, you find the training ground, and it's like a guard training area, and you ask, and they're like, oh yeah, you were one of the people that helped save the court the other day. Yeah, you're more than welcome to spar with us. And as a little bit of time passes, and you're like, hitting the practice dummies and letting out a little aggression, a familiar face walks up, Captain Jeremy. And as he approaches, he's just kind of like, from behind you hear, "You have excellent form." And you turn around and you see him, and he's like, I've been watching you for a while. Are you a soldier?
I try to regain my composure hearing those words. The fact that I'm a little bit, that I was in the zone training took some edge off of me. I turned around and I said, a long time ago, yes, I was a soldier.
Yeah, I am. I could tell. People like us, we can bump heads sometimes. But
yes, sometimes, sometimes now is a good time. What is he wearing? Does he have what is his weapon? Sorry.
Give me 1 second and I will tell you. Just a second.
While this is going on, I've been, as I was reading through, I'm documenting, my findings, and, around the time that this fight is happening, I'm now starting to make my way to the location of the order to get ready to submit my documents for them.
Okay. He has just like a long sword and a shield.
Awesome.
It's got like the crest of Keelong on it.
Okay.
And he's wearing like his armor and stuff until he's kind of ready.
I look at his shield. I look at mine. I look at my spear. I look at his swords. At his sword.
And he, as you're looking, he kind of smiles and he's like, maybe we could understand each other a little better if we sparred. And he gets in a ready position.
Yeah, I think we are overdue for that, wouldn't you say?
And he kind of laughs. He says, maybe. And with that, I'm going to spin to fear as he goes in for an attack. Uh, 17, I'm sure hits.
Yes, it does. Do we do a mock battle in the do I mark it and then we go back to how it was?
You can rest it up, but it's
okay.
You're gonna take damage and stuff. As I'll basically say, y'all won't die. You won't go unconscious if somebody hits 0.
At some point, I'm gonna drop a knee and say, "Okay, I'm done." That kind of situation, or him. I don't know.
That's 11 damage. Your beetles were not up.
No, they were not. Okay, I'll just take the hit.
Okay. And it's back to you.
I beetle up. And goes nothing fancy. I want to keep it soldier to soldier type of deal, like weapon to weapon, shield to shield. I just attack him straight away.
Go for it.
.22 with a hope.
Hits.
Seven, 8. That's gonna be 39.
39.
39.
And with that, you kind of strike with your spear. And even though you said you were gonna make it friendly, it does kind of catch in his like shoulder plate, and it kind of goes in a good little bit, and he kind of just looks at you and grins, and he's like, "Good." And then I'm gonna use a reaction, and I'm gonna mark 1 stress. And I'm gonna do 1d10 plus 5. That's 6 damage to you. And so as you strike into him, he looks up and he grins, and he's like, you can tell that he's kind of enjoying it as y'all are exchanging these blows. And as you hit into him, you notice a pendant around his neck that has calm down. A very familiar symbol, one of Izmir, as it flashes, and like you are blasted with this magical force that deals that damage as he kind of swirls around and comes across with the blade. And I'm gonna spin to fear.
That's crazy.
I'll spin to fear to do, we're gonna call it Blade of Izmir. Making attacks on all targets very close range. 3d4. Or be 4d4. So 9 plus. What is your major threshold?
Major? Minor to major, right? Not major.
What is the second number?
The second one, 35.
He does 44 damage. As he like spins around with his long sword.
Okay, so that comes down to 2 HP with my beetles. And that's a big ass blow. Okay. I said I wanted to keep this friendly, but somebody might have to go down.
And as you're thinking that, he looks at you and he says, "Stop holding back."
Well, technically I wasn't holding back, but he doesn't know that. 2 HP, maybe if I do an armor.
You can do so that should be a 3 HP, and you can do 1 armor, and then take it down to 2. And that's really, unless you have another ability, that's all you can do.
No. The only thing that I can make is make it a major damage with my beetles. But that's all. Yeah. 2 HP. Okay.
And it's back to you.
I see the pendant, and I see the and I sense the energy from it. And in my head it goes something as, this would not happen in that situation if it wasn't for what Izmir told me in his realm and through the monk or the priest that I encountered in that church that one time. So my interpretation of this situation is that I should not hold back. And because if Izmir wanted me to hold back, he would not have encouraged this action. So what I'm gonna do is use one of my strategic approach.
Okay.
I haven't used that in a little bit. So I'm moving into close range combat to him, and I'm gonna add a D8 damage to my roll. Uh, 17 with hope.
17 does not hit. You do get your hope though.
Make it 19.
19 will hit.
Okay, so let me take one of those dice out. God bless Izmir for giving me those.
And as you go to attack him, we'll say the same kind of thing happens where it's like your spear is like about to be, it's about to miss. He knows he's about to like, slip this attack, and he recognizes that radiant energy as it's kind of corrected to hit him, and he looks up, up with you and makes that connection. And as you're both kind of panting and breathing hard, and he's like, I see you're faithful. I hope it serves you well.
I will say that I wasn't a good listener, but I'm learning to open up to it. And it had recently saved me.
And he kind of shakes his head, and he's like, I can tell you're not a good listener. He's gonna attack you again.
Okay, no, let me do my damage. Okay,
yeah, go ahead.
First.
Do your damage.
Plus 8. 23 damage.
Alright. Just barely a major. And he says that in like a joking way, He's not criticizing you. It would appear he's attempting to, get along.
Yeah, I know what he's doing.
Okay.
That's not the way I feel it, but I'm glad that it's the way he feels it.
It was a 20. That's a wasted 20. Alright, he's gonna go for another attack. 8. Does 8 hit?
I just upkeep my beetles. 8 does not hit.
Okay. And with that, you're able to kind of sidestep this one. It's back to you.
I miss as well. 13 with fear.
13 with fear. I will take the fear.
I know you will.
But
even
as
though you already have 25.
With that miss, and y'all are both breathing so heavy, he stands up straight and sheathes his sword and says, I yield. It was great to get to know you a little better. And he like sticks out his hand.
I look at the hand for a moment, and I plunge my spear onto the ground next to me, and I take his hand and I shake it.
And he's like, I'm glad you're on our side. May Hizmir guide you, and I suppose I'll see you soon.
I hate the guy, but I respect Izmir. So what I'm gonna say is, may he help you forge a good destiny.
And with that, he kind of takes a leave of absence.
And then I turn my back to him, and I raise my head, and I go, "Really?"
And as you look to the sky and question Izmir, you are filled with a sense of, and you don't know if it's Izmir that's making you think this or if it's yourself, but Izmir and those who follow him are for the preservation of order in the face of chaos. And so maybe that can give you an ideal as to why maybe Captain Jeremy's so business. Yeah. In his eyes, maybe he's preserving order. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anything else before the evening comes.
Not on my end.
It's roughly noonish now.
I would
Tug,
say
you're
I
still probably in the book. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So with
Right,
that,
and
we're
then
going to
maybe around like 2, 3, maybe I go take the documents over.
Okay.
Because I do want to take the documents before we leave for the night. Because I've been working on it, since I got to the house, got attacked, worked on it some more,
Gotcha. So yeah, where are you taking it?
To the order.
To the order. So you go to the library. You enter. You go to like the restricted section area and like kind of make your way down. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I ever put the leader's name down.
Let me see if I can find it, because I'm sure I may have written it down. Marcellus, the old mage that inducted me.
Marcellus.
On the recommendation of Odessa.
Right. So you take it to Marcellus, and as you approach, he's like, the young Miss Lowe. You and your troop certainly have been some busy bees lately.
Whether it be against our will or not, we definitely have seen much action the past couple days.
And he kind of grins, and he's like, those who serve Emus often find themselves in a little bit of chaos. But your work is appreciated. As he takes the papers, and he's like, what's next for your troop?
Well, we've been given orders by the king to head to Breeze and take care of whatever mishaps may be going on that trade route from Keelong to Breeze, and from there we hope to find an artifact to help us kind of aid against the fight against what presumably is evil.
It's like,
and then
the gauntlets of the Elima, I believe, is the one located in Breeze. Very powerful artifact indeed.
Do you know? Maybe do you have any information that may help us find where that's at? Is there maybe a passage of trials that we may have to go through, or
above table? I swear this motherfucker lives in my head. He goes, he's like, funny enough, from the information we do know, there is a trial that is required. It's not often it's been centuries since someone attempted the trial. But there is a trial generally associated from lore and legend.
Heard.
But I've
okay.
Yeah, I've heard about the issues on the trade route. There've been reports of purplish, I'd say more obsidian-colored scales being found along the trade route. And I would just advise, be careful. There are the trade route goes through a mountain pass, and it can be quite treacherous. So just keep your wits about you, and I'm sure you'll come out on the good end, hopefully with a good story.
Oh, well, thank you, Marcellus. Your information and guidance has definitely benefited me and my companions immensely today, and we will definitely have many stories ahead of us. I feel something brewing in the midst.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. Be safe, and may Emus guide you.
may misguide you. And I head out of the area and go back to my house.
Cool. Alright. Let's take a little break because I got a potty.
Woohoo!
Throw some shit on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit the bathroom too.
We will BRB. Alright, we're back. So, Az,
Yes.
before you leave the training ground, as you're like kind of walking away, you know, got your couple little dings on you. The smith at the training ground, as you're like starting to walk away, he's like, Captain Jeremy told me to take care of you real fast. And so,
Take care of me.
if you're willing, he kind of gestures for you to come over.
Okay.
Then he repairs your armor slots
Oh, thank you.
and provides you with a potion.
Nice. Which
that
type?
you can. We'll just say he heals you up, so you can.
Nice. Thank you.
Well, instead of
You're
the
a
potion,
good fella.
instead of the potion, we'll say he heals you. Instead of making you like
Okay.
roll a dice and maybe not clearing everything, we'll say he heals you up. So he patches you up, so you're good to go. But
Thank you
you don't
very
have
much.
to do another rest, and like at that point, it's basically just me saying, "Yeah, take the rest, so I can get more fee."
I toss him a handful of gold.
He accepts, and he's like, "Thank you, I appreciate it. I saw you guys sparring. You fight admirably."
Well, that's the first thing nice somebody has told me today, so thank you.
He chuckles and he's like, "It's stressful times around here. So
Yeah,
some
you don't
people
say.
might be on edge, you know. Not every day that demons break out in the royal courts, and we have all this, treachery and betrayal, and it's strange times here in Keelong."
Very much so. Well, thank you for the heals. You have a good day. I'm gonna go back to my buddies and grab something to eat.
Have a good one. So you
you too.
take your leave, and you all meet back up at the house. Is there anything y'all need to do before?
Me no.
No? Huggy?
I want to say no. Just refer to my notes very quickly. I'm gonna go with no. I don't have anything.
Alright. On that note, I'd say about maybe 4 o'clock-ish. The sun is getting low in the sky. It's not quite sunset yet, though. There's a knock on the door, and it is Captain Jeremy and Thaleas. Tinkersley kind of opens the door and, tells them to come in. They walk in. Like, well, are y'all ready?
We are. Would you like any beverages or any snacks before we leave?
He's like, appreciate the hospitality, but no. We really need to get going if everybody is good to go.
Okay. And then I look at Teleus and I toss her favorite snacks that I remember from back in the day.
Okay. What's her favorite snack?
It's a seafood cracker.
Okay. Classic. And as she catches it, she kind of looks down and looks up at you and just gives you a smile. And she's kind of looking at you, and then she's like, all right, well, I guess we should go. And she, goes out the door.
What's wrong with her?
Captain Jeremy follows suit. You guys all go. So you head out of Keelong. And begin your trek.
Here we go again. I put my Beatles on.
Okay, nice.
I send Magpie ahead of us. Well, yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. Spend my hope. Roll my fucking shit. 9 with hope. She doesn't understand. She stays by me and she looks at me weird.
Take your hope. And yeah, we'll just say that she kind of, maybe flutters around but doesn't seem to fully grasp what you're asking. But you guys take off to the east towards Breeze. Pull my map back up so I can see. I guess I could pull it up on the stream.
Oh, Northgard Castle's very far north.
Yep.
What the world?
What the world?
I don't remember if that was... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just saying, I don't remember if that was one of my college professors that said that or someone else.
What?
But I just remember someone would always say, "What the world?"
So you go out from Keelong, to the east, and if, after a couple of, I would actually say night falls, and y'all continue to walk until you reach the bank of the little bay that Keelong Peak sits within. You make camp for the night, unless you guys mechanically want to do anything. We won't do a long rest. But like if you want to work on a downtime project or whatever, we can do a long rest. I will get the fear for it though.
I don't have anything.
Figured y'all would say.
Well, technically, if we do like a short rest, I can do a long rest. So
I still get the fear for it though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
we can either
don't
do the
shit.
rest, just letting you know that gives me the fear.
I'm good.
Or okay.
I ain't giving you more fear. You crazy?
Are
Are you mad, lad?
So with that, the next morning comes, and there's like a little dock with a couple little boats. Captain Jeremy approaches the man, and you kind of hear him talking. Basically, he's getting y'all passage across the water, and it's I'd say it's about half the day is spent going across the water. It's not a very fast boat. It's like literally y'all hitched a ride with like some fisherman guy, and y'all are just kind of casually.
I do
going.
have a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Is that salt water or?
This would be saltwater, yes. It is connected to the rest of the oceans.
Okay.
But roughly, 4 hours or so, half a day's travel.
I cast a WD-40 on myself.
Good to hope. No, I'm just, as you're sailing, Captain Jeremy turns to you and And he's like, so, you mentioned you were a soldier before. What, you know, you take part in any big, you can tell he's not good at talking to people, but he's
I guess
up
we
for
were
the
like,
fact that I'm shitty at talking. He's like, what, you know, seen any action? You know, there are a lot of people, especially these days. You know, we haven't had a major conflict in 20 years or so.
yeah, you know, in my days, a few years ago, a few years ago, yeah, I saw conflict. I witnessed war. My story is complicated, probably uncommon. I am, by your definition of time, pretty old.
He's like, yeah, I know, planks can have, you know, they're pretty long life. You know, did you serve in Iliad's army or for another state or?
Hold on. Because I don't even know if I know this. Give me a moment. So that's the... Okay, Mactariman. Long story short, I fought against the Dynasty's army back in.
And he kind of, he's like, you served in the Dynasty's army, just to rephrase.
No, I was in the resistance forces.
And his eyes get really wide, and he's like, oh, you weren't joking. You are up there, huh?
It was a while back. I have memories of it, but the feelings of strength and army coordination has been lost to my mind. What I know is that I had a common rank as yourself. I was a captain in that army.
He kind of looks, and he has a look of like recognition and like respect on his face. And he's like, well, that makes a good bit of sense. You know.
Well, I'm glad that it does for you. It's like you know. Imagine not using your sword for a long time and suddenly taking it back into your hand. The memory of it exists in your muscles, in your body, but to get to the point where you know how to use it well, it takes some time, and that's the point where I am. I have most of my personal skills up to date, but when it comes to the skills in regards to forming up and mounting an attack or ordering people around, this has completely faded away from my mind. I am my own man now, and I'm glad that I'm alive somehow.
He says, yeah, every day above the dirt is a good day. That's for certain.
Yeah.
And as y'all are kind of having this little conversation, you know, Teleus kind of comes over to you, Tuglo. She's like, oh, it's been years since I've been out on the water here. You know, I think I remember when we were younger, you know, our coming out here with your family once or twice.
Yeah, those were really good times. Hey, I want to show you a trick.
Okay.
There's this item that we picked up. I've been waiting to use this, and so I equipped the Lake Strider boots.
Okay.
I put them on, and then I say, "Watch this!" And I just jump out of the boat,
She's
and I
like,
walk
"Wait."
alongside the boat.
And so as you're kind of walking, she's like, "Oh man, that's cool." Kind of puts into perspective how slow this boat is going, but that's really cool. Where'd you find those?
I believe we picked it up at Thistlebridge before we teleported over here.
So you've been to Thistlebridge? Wow. You have done a bunch of traveling.
Yeah, we even got to talk to was it Pormog? I believe was his name.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk to Pormog as well.
Wow,
we had
he's a pretty powerful guy.
Yeah, he not too bad of a fellow. He had us funnily enough, he kind of had us do the same thing that the king has asked us to do, and he had us run on a little adventure as well. So I guess wherever we go, we just have these grandiose adventures.
Well, it sounds cool.
Then I just
like
kind of hop back in the boat.
Seems like you're living the life. I remember you know, used to have your face buried in that Zandifer book or whatever, you know, all the stories of adventures and stuff. But it's good that you were able to find your own.
Yeah, it brings me much joy to be able to not necessarily follow in his footsteps, but create my own path and see what lies ahead.
And she's just kind of sitting there and she's like thinking, she's like, yeah, I should work on creating my own path too. Just takes time, you know. I don't think I'm as brave as you are, but I'll get there one day.
Who knows? Maybe our paths will maybe continue to follow along the same roads, or maybe we'll be able to cross paths multiple times in the near future and beyond.
She just kind of looks at you, she's like, I hope so. And after another little passage of time, you pull up to the shore. It's a little past midday, I'd say now. And before you is this, like, long, or just super tall mountain, which it's slowly been, you know, getting bigger and bigger as you approach. And now that you're like at the base of the island that it's around, it's just immeasurably tall, super tall. The rocks are like jagged, There's a little bit of vegetation, but it's not abundant. You could see why, like, the people of Breeze really do need the trade routes open, because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of self-sustainment, at least from what you can see down at the bottom, at the base of the mountain. But Captain Jeremy's like, okay, we'll have to head east for a little while, then we'll turn, and there will be a mountain pass that we have to go through, that eventually will lead to an ascending path that we can take to get up to the top, which is where the actual village is. It's all the way at the top. Unless there's anything anybody needs to prepare for, we'll go ahead and get moving.
I would like to spend a hope and activate my Ring of Silence.
Okay.
I would like to remind the DM that we are human beings subject to emotions, and in character, we might be angry at you,
Shut up.
but we're not angry at yourself directly.
Well, you know, I know.
So please don't take it too personally. So if things go south, thank you very much.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here trying to build the bond in Baguette, still like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker when we get to the top of this mountain. Captain Jeremy will die. Anyway, so, you walk for, I'd say because of the terrain, you walk for, 3 or so hours, and you get to, because you kind of have to skirt along, because you're not just going straight up the mountain, you kind of skirt along to the east, and then you come upon like a rift in the mountain. As you approach, Captain Jeremy's like, all right, we're here. I think it'd probably be best if we, the sun is getting low in the sky. I think it'd be best if we camped here for the night and then set off fresh with the full day's light with us. Unless there's any objections.
I do not object.
I do not object either.
Alright. With that, you have another night of chilling out. There are several people arriving with like carts and stuff that are like looking to go through the mountain pass, and kind of throughout the night Captain Jeremy's like, hey, he's kind of like advising them, like, I know you're in a rush, you're trying to get there, but we're going to try to clear it out tomorrow. And several listen. There is one cart though that's like, we'll take our chances, and they continue on through the pass. But anyway, morning comes. Unless there's anything y'all would like to do over the night, keep going.
Actually, I'm just gonna do a quick prayer to Izmir. Izmir, may I bless our journey. May I bless the efforts that my companion and I are putting into making this world better suited for everyone that cannot fight for themselves. May I bless me, please. Thank you. And we have another followers of yours here, so whatever. Thank you. Good night.
Welcome back. Are you praying silently to yourself or out loud?
No, just mumbling.
Okay.
Like I took a few steps outside of the group. I sat on a rock. I looked at the distant mountains. And I just mumbled it. I just forgot about it right after. No ceremony, but just pure, just like I was talking to a friend. And then went back to camp.
Good deal. Anything else?
Yeah, I give Az a mythic dust.
Okay.
A mythic dust.
Please remove it from
Mythic
your
dust.
inventory, as you can put it in your inventory.
And then I'll also give him a snap powder as well.
Oh, okay.
Edmund's over in the corner like, nobody ever gives me anything.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, huh?
I said I'm kidding.
What's it? No, I have more. Like, I was gonna give him another snap powder as well, but I was gonna save the mythic dust for myself.
Okay.
So give Sam
Thank you,
the
Mr.
snap powder.
Yes.
What? Of course,
Emily
I don't
also
know.
says thank you.
not a problem.
Oh, get on the right character sheet. Snap.
Oh, and I
snap.
give you Tug a wing sprout.
A wing sprout.
Wing sprout. Yeah.
What is that?
It gives you magic wings that allows you to fly for 7 minutes.
Beautiful. Hell yeah.
You know, we're in the mountains.
Wait,
you might
7
fall.
does it say 7 minutes?
Equal to your level.
Yeah.
Minutes equal to your level.
Okay.
That's pretty goated.
That's kind of like that's weird because Daggerheart does not use minutes as a measurement normally. It's normally like they'll say until a rest or until the scene ends. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting that they actually gave that a minute.
I don't make the
minutage.
rules. I just
No, I
follow
know.
them.
I'm just saying. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So night passes without any issues, it seems. In the morning, Captain Jeremy goes over to the kind of camp that's been set up for the couple of caravans, and he's like, wait, give us a couple of hours, and then you should be okay to come through. And they're like, yes, thank you so much. And he's like, we're here to protect you. But with that, we will venture into the mountain pass.
Into the unknown.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take off.
Before
I'm
you
gonna
take
start-
off,
Oh, yes.
I need you to take this improved arcane shard.
You want to transform me into a bombardier?
What you do with it is none of my business. Also,
I like that.
I want Samlin to take that as well. One improved arcane shard.
I legitimately was joking. You don't have to give Samlin stuff. Because
No, but
Samlin...
my finesse is not going to be that high.
Yes, I mean, give us some stuff.
I don't have any
But that'd be needed.
stuff. That's arcane.
Yeah, y'all's finesse should be higher than mine. So I'd rather y'all use it. It's improved. Arcane shard. Yes.
Yo.
I got a grenade. Well, this is more like a claymore.
Well, it's a grenade. You throw it at him.
Yeah, but it does a lot of damage.
Alright. I think I need to delete one of these health potions. Remove. All right, cool.
How high is the cloud ceiling in these mountain passes? Like, usually in mountain passes in the morning, or the cloud ceiling is pretty low. There's a lot of fog around, so
I would say generally, like, it's pretty foggy. So, I mean, 20 or so feet is very dense. Like, it's really low in the sky right now.
I'm just gonna take off and over just at that altitude so I can keep sight on everybody, but kind of hide myself in the clouds, really.
Okay. Go ahead and make a finesse roll for me to hide.
Yes, sir. 15 with fear.
I will take the fear. So you begin to walk, and change the music.
Oh, and before I start flying, I go to Mislo and I said, Mislo, can you please establish a mental link with me so we can communicate? If I see something from up there, I can tell you.
Beautiful. Yes, I most definitely can. I will spend the hope and activate a telepathic link with Az.
As you walk, and a couple of hours pass, as the fog begins to kind of clear out a little bit. Az, are you kind of staying with the fog as it lifts?
Yes, but I'm not going too far up.
Right. It's not.
I'm being careful.
It's not like that far up yet. I'm just saying, are you keeping?
Not.
Like,
no, I stay.
If it's
I stay
100
within,
feet up, are you still?
No.
At the cloud
no,
cover.
I'm gonna stay at around a 30 feet mark.
Okay. That will not make you hidden anymore. Just to let you know.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
That was just for the morning. In case.
As time goes on, you begin to notice, or let me say, make y'all can make a instinct or knowledge reaction roll.
$11.
17.
17, okay. You notice, both of you notice, there is like a wind that is kind of picking up and pushing. The deeper you get into this pass, the stronger like this breeze is getting as it's picking up and starting to become more of a wind as opposed to a breeze. Tuglo, you look around and you do notice there are some sigils, like large markings that have been carved into the mountainsides. And of course, if anybody wants to, you can make a roll to try to figure out what they are. But you do notice that.
Would I notice any of these sigils based on my experience with history, any literature? Would I be able to recognize that off rip?
You can roll a knowledge roll.
While he does that,
I'd also like to use my experience,
that's fine.
Study of the arts.
I figured. What'd you say, Baguette?
while he does that, how difficult is it for me to fly against that wind?
It's not necessarily like a super hindrance. You're keeping up with walking speed for sure.
Okay.
It's not like you're having to fucking, you know,
Yeah.
like you're not
That's why I'm
having to
asking,
double time. But you're okay at this point.
19 with hope.
19 with hope. Nice. Let me see here. Succeeds. You did succeed. You can recall information, potential information. So I'm trying to use environments because it's part of the game. So what you would know, Uglo, is this, you recognize this as, you would recognize that they are demonic in nature. And you do, I would say that's what you gather from that. Demonic in nature. And you do think that you could possibly dispel them if they became an. But as of right now, you're not necessarily sure the nature of them, what they're doing, if they're doing anything, or if they're just symbols, if there's been some, like, weird zealots around, maybe, that are just carving shit on walls. You're not sure about that.
Okay.
Oh.
So I tell Az what it is that I see here on the ground. You know, I see these sigils on the ground.
Up on the walls.
Oh, okay, sorry. They're up on the walls. Alongside the mountain pass, I would assume, is as we travel upwards. And, you know, I tell him, hey, I'm not 100% sure what they're doing, what they're serving as, who put these here, but there are demonic sigils here. I just want to make you aware. You know, I give that to him through the mental link, and then I say the same thing to the group here on the ground.
What does the captain think? I ask Mislo.
As you tell the captain,
Yes.
he's like, good eyes, Miss Lowe. I will, Teleus, help me keep an eye. You do right, I'll do left. We'll try to keep an eye on them.
Then I relay this message that he said that they'll keep an eye on the sigils to see what goes on. Also, Captain Jeremy, Teleus, y'all have been here longer. Maybe y'all have traversed these lands. I was speaking with a friend of mine, and they had warned me that there were some obsidian scales seen around these parts. Would that trigger any potential ideas of what may be around us for y'all?
Captain Jeremy's kind of puzzled for a moment. I'm not 100% sure any, you know, local fauna that maybe would have scales, obsidian color. Until Ace is like, yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
As this is happening, y'all continue to walk for 15 or so more minutes, and you hear like an eagle call, like an eagle screech, you know. far, I'd say very far ahead of you.
Miss Lo, did you hear that?
I did, and we here on the ground also heard it. We aren't alarmed by anything just yet.
Thank you.
A few moments pass. Oh, go ahead, please.
I was going to ask Captain Jeremy, could we take a quick second to see if I could just study one of these sigils a little bit to see if I could maybe mess around with it or kind of get a better understanding, because hearing that screech kind of worries me a little bit. If the captain allows it, then I'd like to do that. If not, then no worries. It's up to him.
He says, he's like, yeah, I heard it. The screeches. I do know there are giant eagles in this location.
Okay.
That could be the source of the scream. But if you'd like to check, it doesn't take too long. That's totally fine.
Yeah, I don't think it should take me too long. I'll just look to study one sigil, the next one that we see.
Okay.
As we progress forward.
Make a knowledge roll.
And can I also use this study again?
Yep.
Beautiful.
My stance on the giant eagles is that they are not a threat to us. They don't hunt us, I don't think.
27 with fear.
A 27 with fear. Okay. What's that? And I'm actually going to spend a fear to fear. As two things happen
fear, the number fear?
To fear, yeah.
As what?
Okay, 2 fears. You're spending 2.
It does take you a moment, Tuglo, as you're kind of, you're sitting there studying. As you're looking, you do notice it starts to glow. With this kind of arcane energy. As well as that is happening, you reach out, you get the sense that, let me do it this way. Everybody make a strength reaction roll.
Fuck.
$14.
14.
Both of you mark
Damn.
stress as the wind begins to barrel through this place.
Oh shit.
Tuglo, with your roll, you realize that this sigil is part of what is possibly causing this. And
The wind?
And you reach out and you are able to dispel it. How do you dispel it?
I see it starting to glow, and as I have studied, just very briefly, the arcane magic kind of flowing from it, this is maybe something that has triggered a memory that Ifera had taught me, and she had taught me how to dispel that. And so I, as I'm holding my hand next to it, use that counter magic to dispel that sigil.
Okay. As you do it, it flashes. The wind does die down a little bit. It is still rather intense, but you feel like it's helped you out in this instant. As all of this is happening, as Terius, up in the air. As the wind kind of hits and you get blown back a little bit, as you bring yourself together and right yourself, out of the sky, all of a sudden you see a giant eagle dive bombing for you with another one close behind it.
Oh shit!
Give him advantage. I think that's a 9 plus 1, so 10 to hit.
And to hit, yes, that hits.
And don't worry, it's not a lot of damage. 10 damage.
That's okay.
And the other one is
just,
going to go. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I just
Oh,
upkeep
yes.
my sheet then.
That's Captain Jeremy. One clashes into Az in the air, and the other shoots past you and is going for Captain Jeremy. I guess he thought his armor was shiny. With a 19, that'll hit him.
Damn!
And it just basically kind of comes down and lands on Captain Jeremy as he's like crumpled to the ground.
Really?
And then it takes off again, back up into the air.
With him or without him?
Without him.
Okay.
How do they look normal to what I would expect from
It's just
an eagle?
It's just a big ass eagle.
No
Yeah.
burning purplish eyes. No trail of dark magic smoke.
This is just
Okay.
you are in the
No
hunting
third eye.
grounds of
Okay.
a predator animal.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And so you
I
have
don't see-
one hovering just above the main, like the big group at the bottom, and then as you are there's one basically kind of right in front of you right now, as it has come in and slashed at you with its talons. What are we doing?
Wait, these eagles are trying to attack us.
One just fucking pancake Captain Jeremy in front of you, and the other attacked Az in the sky.
Oh,
What
beautiful.
do you think, buddy?
Can I do the do?
I mean,
Do what
they're
you have to do.
How far away is this eagle
the
from me?
one with Az is within very close, because I know what you're asking. And the one just above y'all is just out of very close. He's within close range.
Beautiful, thank you. Then
I could
I
fetch a
will.
good price.
Possibly.
I'm feeling a little hungry, and it ain't chicken, but it's close enough to it. I'd love to cast me a fireball.
You better crit after saying that. That'd be hilarious.
Wait, can I roll with the advantage on that because I said that?
Well, the advantage doesn't give you a chance to crit. So
Oh, okay, yeah,
you're
yeah,
probably
yeah,
going to
okay,
hit
okay.
it. These are your two enemies. This is just the
I got a
environmental fun thing,
8, 14, 20 with fear.
Yes.
Beautiful. And then I roll my 20. 12.
Oh, well, you
18.
said 20. Okay, you're good.
12 and 18 is 30. And 18 is 48. 48 plus 5 is 53 damage.
53?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
He,
the thresholds are 8 and 19. So you do.
holy sh-
How do you cook this bird?
I in my head, I'd love for it to look like this. Kind of the way that Cartoon Network did back in the day.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Whenever
what you're
something
saying.
crazy would happen, right? As the fireball approaches the eagle, and it kind of blazes through him, he goes from eagle 1 second flapping to immediate just perfectly ready
Roasted.
roasted
roasted
bird.
chicken. and it just kind of falls down into the air right in front of us, and I'm like, that's gonna be a good snack here in a minute.
Not quite fully cooked, you would imagine, but featherless, perfectly defeathered eagle falls, and you can kind of smell the skin crispening a little bit.
Yes.
Was that with hope or fear?
That was with fear.
With fear? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a turn before y'all kill this other one. I'll give myself a fear, take the fear away.
I wasn't gonna
other
kill
giant
this.
eagle is going
I'm
to...
hungry.
You have a big ass giant eagle to eat. You
Indeed.
As I'm gonna use take off. Do a roll. Do it on the computer here. A freaking bullshit computer roll. 8.
nice.
There you go.
Is that your... What is that?
No. I evade.
Your 9? Yeah. Damn.
And that's good because it's gonna work into what I wanted to do.
But he goes to try to grab you and evade. It's back to y'all.
Okay, so I sense a lot of aggressiveness from that bird, and you know, I have wings. My magpie has wings. You know, I'm a winged guy. I feel compassion for that eagle, and as he goes by me, and I very stealthily and subtly evade him, I just graze his body from the top of his head to the tail with a little pat, and I try to channel some of my compassion through me. Like I try to channel peace and order from Izmir as a conduit into the bird as it passes.
Make a presence roll.
Can I use quick-witted because
absolutely.
of the...
Go ahead. If you got the hope, do it. And you know I love it when you spend hope on anything but the motherfucking beetles.
My man said,
"What'd you
bump
get?"
them beetles.
3 with fear.
Izmir was not with you today.
No way. That's like the lowest roll. Fuck. Oh man.
That's so sad.
3 to me, a 3 in Daggerheart is worse than a critical fail. Because like on a D20, a 1 is very far from a crit. On Daggerheart dice, if you get a 3, that means you rolled a 1 and a 2. That's like almost a crit. It's like even worse.
That's the worst roll you can do, actually.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, God. Because I for once...
It is like a failure. Fail.
Famously, before this campaign was ever on stream and we had another player, there was a bird incident.
Yo!
And famously...
Oh, I remember that.
I mean, I don't hate. I'm a let's kill everything kind of person. But I really wanted that to work. And I'm sorry it did not. You may have another chance, though. So,
who knows?
You do that, and the bird, the giant eagle, kind of shuns it off. It doesn't seem to feel what you were trying to convey. As it go ahead,
sincere enough.
It's gonna go ahead and make a dive at.
It's going to join the buffet.
Tuglo, Teleus, Jeremy, Samlin. Tuglo, Teleus, Jeremy again.
Wow.
Who's actually on the ground. We're going to make him vulnerable. So I get advantage. With a 6, that's not going to hit Jeremy. What is going on? A 9. Okay. It comes down and Captain Jeremy rolls out of the way as the talons slam into the ground, as it's now like kind of right in front of the group of all the ones on the ground. Fireball is not recommended at this moment.
Yeah. As I see it, how close is this to me? Is this within very close?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Because it's so close, and I kind of had seen as kind of do what he does.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast Slumber on this winged creature. And I got a 14 plus 20 with hope.
Tuglo got them loaded dice, bro. I swear to.
Well, no, I rolled a 14, but I got plus 6 presence on it, so. Or
we're gonna adopt him,
but
and we're gonna feed him his brother.
If you could roll a 3, like Baguette, your plus 6 wouldn't fucking matter. But you're like always rolling like between 10 and 14 on the die, and then you get a fucking plus 6. The eagle, as it like opens its wings to take off again, and it kind of just kind of falls on the ground.
And I have that conversation with Az. I saw you seem to have a kind of connection with this one.
Actually,
and so
hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to back up on that. I'm gonna spend a fear for it to resist the sleep, and I'm gonna spend a fear to take a turn. I apologize.
That's fine with me. That's fine with me. No worries.
It's not fine with me, but what choice do I have? Honestly.
With that,
well, he's spending fears, so I'm fine with that.
Right. I spent 2, one to
wake up
the condition, and I'm gonna take an action. I'm gonna use take off. Very close. Tuglo, you're very close. As you just tried to cast some magics on it. Bro, it was on a 17, and it bounced back to the 7. So an 8 total.
Let's go.
Does that hit?
No, sir.
So you can tell it's kind of groggy. It just barely was able to shake off the sleep, and it's kind of jumps, talons up, trying to grab at you, but it's slow enough where you're able to slip it, and it's back to y'all.
Beautiful. I mean, let me hit the. If it wants to stay awake, I don't mind it staying awake, but I'll definitely throw a Mystic Tether at it.
Okay.
I got a 18 and 6. It's 24 with fear.
18 and 6?
Yeah.
What dice you rolling, bro?
A 10 plus an 8 plus my 6. Yeah.
That definitely works.
So now he
Mystic Tethered.
On a success, they are restrained and they must mark a stress.
I'll make it mark a stress.
And because it's a flying creature, it grounds them and then temporarily restrains them.
Right. He was kind of already grounded, so.
Gotcha. Just want to make sure.
But if you use that on like something in the air, technically it would take a little bit of damage falling the 10 feet.
Heard.
Just for future.
Gotcha. As I have your pet chicken here. Come get it.
Oh, that's a good boy. I come down and I start petting him. Yes.
And
like rub his belly.
It is fighting. Even though it is restrained, I will just say restrained only means it can't move.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say as you come up, make your roll. Make you a presence roll. See if you can subdue the beast.
I want to feed it.
Okay, I'll give you advantage.
I'll feed it bacon from my bag. I'll use my racial trait and fetch some meat in there.
Yeah. Then you absolutely get advantage, especially because you use the mechanic.
Thank you very much.
Yes, that's a good idea. A little bit of jerky. Make him worky.
Okay, I'm gonna use that. That's gonna be a 20 with hope.
Nice.
Oh, let's
Take your
go!
hope.
Let's go!
Take your hope. And the bird kind of looks at you as it's struggling, and you're like trying to pet it as it's like kind of, flapping its wings, trying to get moving. And you pull out this meat. How does the giant eagle react? I'm gonna let you describe it. You succeeded, so however you want to make it succeed.
He's scared. He doesn't want to be. He'd rather be flying. He hates the ground. There's probably a nest somewhere that he has to defend, or little birds to feed, and so he's offended by whoever nailed him to the ground. But he smells something like pleasant, a good aroma, and he's like, maybe this is not as bad as I thought it would be. I may be pinned to the ground, but nobody's actually hurting me. And this man here, he has wings, but he's not like me. And I'm actually an eagle. I cannot think, but I'm thinking either way.
Bro's having the whole monologue, then goes, "Wait, I'm an eagle."
And so really what I like right now is the fact that there is meat in front of me, and that's more attractive than me being on the ground. And I actually don't remember being on the ground. I just see meat. I'm gonna eat the meat, and the meat is good. I eat the meat. That's how it goes. Welcome to Eagle Brain 101. Today we're gonna talk about how to think like an eagle, how to be an eagle. So he munches on it, and he doesn't mind the pats on the head at the same time.
I'll say, still seems a little untrusting, but he is calm and somewhat subdued for now.
And so, as he does this and he's eating, I ask Mislo to remove the restraints so that he can eat at its leisure. And my idea is that if after being done eating he's restrained, he's not going to feel threatened. He's going to feel pretty good about it. Mislo, would you mind?
Yeah, I release the mystic tether.
Yeah, because if anything, we just kill the fucking bird and we move on.
Okay. You remove the restraints, and it doesn't quite take off, but it kind of steps backwards. And it's just kind of like studying and looking at you. Captain Jeremy is like gotten up from the ground. He's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, okay, what And he's like looking. He's like, okay, what are we doing here?
What a magnificent beast, Captain Jeremy. Don't you think this is a majestic animal?
I mean, yeah, I agree. But
I think that all these sigils might have something to do with it. Creating so much tension in the air, the wind always blowing. He might have upset those eagles. Whoever put those here might have had the idea that it would trouble the trade here. I would suggest that we remove those sigils, since they are of demonic nature.
And you say that, and y'all all kind of look around, and you're like, there's a lot of these sigils. That might take a little bit too long. I don't think I conveyed the number of them. There's like a ton. Like kind of like some at like there's the one at ground level where Tuglo had dispelled it, but there's also some 20 feet up, 15 feet up. You see them lining the way ahead of you.
I turned to one of the merchants.
Merchants aren't with you. It's just you guys.
I thought there was like staying behind.
Captain Jeremy told him to wait a couple of hours, and then.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And y'all are already a couple of hours into. Like those people are probably just now getting ready to head in.
Okay. So I ask Captain Jeremy, Is this normal for this region? Like, is this a known feature of this place? These sigils?
He's like, I'm not too sure, Teleus, and she's like, well, from reports, the eagles normally hunt outside of the pass. They don't, they hunt the game, like the goats and stuff that live like on the mountainside.
Yeah, they have no interest in humans normally.
Which there have been cases of them doing this, but that has been a report that has come with the recent reports of the issues here on the route. So it could be related.
And how far would you say the next town is from here?
Well, we're still several hours away. We haven't even really started to incline.
Okay.
Like we'll probably have to stop overnight on the pass. Like not in the pass necessarily, but
right. Is the eagle big enough to carry all of us?
No.
Okay.
Not all of you.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with the wind going forward. I hope it doesn't get worse than what it is now, because if we have several hours of walking to do, and it keeps on increasing, at some point we're gonna hit a wall, literally.
I will say at this point, with no more food presented to the eagle, it would have probably buzzed off.
Yeah, took off.
Doesn't seem like it's... You look up and you don't really see it, like, circling.
I would like to put the, just for flavor's sake, I'd like to take the chicken meat and put it in the bag of holding for later tonight when we gather around a campfire.
Okay. It's a lot of meat. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot.
It's a bag of holding.
You have your...
That's what she said!
You have your choice of cuts. You can go all dark meat. That's my preferred. You can go breasts. You have some big old wings. What are you picking?
Well, I'll do a little bit of everything, just so we can have a variety for everybody.
Couple cuts off of everything. Perfect.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, what is your divinity, Tug?
What do you mean by divinity?
Yes.
Your...
Yeah, I was about to say yes. I believe in Emus. What's up?
Emus is the god that...
what is it the god of?
Emus is... Or do you know? Or do you need me to say it?
You got it.
Emus is like the origin of the Fae races. And she is generally seen as... If there was alignment in Daggerheart, she's like chaotic good.
We can do an offering with this. It's kind of suited. Like, the encounter was chaotic in nature. We kill the bird, we free another one. It doesn't make sense why they come. This wind is chaotic. I see an option here to do an offering with the rest of the food that we don't take. It's far-fetched, but maybe she will give us an insight on what's going on here. I don't know. Because we free the bird. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I made one for food for us, and then we freed another. I mean, sounds pretty chaotic and sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah. And we did something good as well. So good chaotic. In my stuffed brain, there is a link. Even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. I'll offer it as a tribute to Emus.
All right. Tell you what, let's make this fun. Let's have, as in what way are you going to help prepare for this? And I'll think of a way for Samlin too.
I am going to scour the immediate surroundings for herbs to use as a bouquet that you could sorcerers would burn those plants, and it would act
Like
as
sage
another type
or
of
some shit like
incense.
that. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Go
And I'll
ahead
put
and
some
make,
around the meat.
Make a... You can do knowledge or instinct.
Knowledge it will be.
Samlin's going to run around and look for some sparse wood, twigs and stuff to help get like a fire-ish, like more ceremonial than anything, little fire going to roast because like you're basically burning the rest of the bird, right?
Yeah. Well, that's how I see it, yes.
Tuglo, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
So Samlin will go get some firewood to help catch the rest. 19 with fear, 19 with hope before modifiers. Looking for wood.
You find some good quality wood, man.
Yeah, you got some good one over there, buddy.
I mean, he succeeds, but we'll say
Legendary
knowledge because I should have called it before because I only got a +1 to knowledge. So 20 total with hope. Samlin gets hope.
I got an 11 with hope on the herbs.
An 11, you are able to scrounge up. It's not very hard to find because realistically, does Az know what the right herbs are? Probably not. So you get a bunch of you see some more floor. You know the difference between a stick, like a baby tree, and an herb. Is it the right herbs for a normal ceremony? Who knows? But you get some plants. Samlin finds.
I do a good mix of
sticks.
those that I find.
And
but no flowers, just herbs.
And with those actions, the wind does begin to pick up again, and you all have to steady yourself and brace against the wind that is tunneling through, and you mark a stress. I forgot to mark Samlin's stress earlier. 1. Y'all just mark 1.
Yes.
Samlin had to do 2 because he forgot. I need to mark 1 for Laius and Region.
Mike.
You do manage to Samlin kind of jumps on the herbs and the wood to try to shield it from the wind. And you are able to then kind of get a little pyre going where you put the bird on. And Tuglo, what would you like to do?
You said that the bird is already on there,
Right.
and we're
I would assume you make a
beautiful.
little flame and you light it up, and then what does this weird impromptu chaotic ceremony look like?
It's Emus. This is one whose stories fill the world, that take the world as it comes to us and comes to her, and it is one that she experiences without intervening within it. She just likes to see the stories as they are and experience them and enjoy them, whether they may be more dark or more hopeful, more light or more fearful. And through this, we offer you this nice chicken. And as I end this speech, you notice that this was a rousing speech.
Nice.
And we all clear 2 stress.
Nice.
Is there a limit, or is it just say all allies?
All allies within far range clear 2 stress.
Laius and Captain Jeremy clear it too, which was a big help for them. Their stress pools are nowhere near ours.
Heard. And I kind of figured, because once I saw 2, I was like, it's go time on this. And I'm glad you asked me what I wanted to do, because I was like, yeah, we speeching out here.
The rousing speech 100% works. Make a presence roll with advantage because you use your rousing speech.
Okay.
That was good.
That was a good
Thank
speech.
you.
We are welcome.
Welcome back.
I got 23, 24, 25,
Big number.
30 with fear.
Jesus.
The fear, though. You reach
Don't take
out.
this away from us. Just bank it.
You reach out and you do feel the presence of Emus with you.
Nice.
She says to you that there is a trial ahead. In like, pull out some stuff. She says there's a trial ahead, and you feel the sense that you have a boon to bestow or keep upon someone.
A boon to bestow or keep upon someone. That is very great.
You get a sense that there is a trial. There are trials ahead. And while that does fill you with a sense of fear, you also... Give me a second.
Mark a stress and take a hope.
Mark a stress, take a hope?
Yeah.
An interesting exchange, but no.
I tried. Okay.
There will be this is the result of the fear.
What you're about to say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just gotta find the right stuff, because it's probably gonna be... Sorry.
No, good. It's
There's
impromptu.
some
No
weird
worries.
stuff in here. So, I am going to allow you to either keep or give this to someone. I'm putting it in Daggerheart.
Okay.
And I am also going to... And hold on before you read it out loud, because I might modify it, because I think it needs it.
I can type it out for you.
Yeah, if you want to send it to Baguette so he can see. Put it on the screen real fast. Because I hate to pull it out of the moment, but it's like, I feel like the penalty is a little too harsh.
Whatever you feel, boss.
So you can basically, for a limited amount of time, bestow this on someone or keep it for yourself. The advantage of the transformation is gonna stay. So you can D10 instead of a D6 for advantage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Actually, that is pretty balanced, because it's failure with fear, not just with fear. We're using it as is. And so on the weight of divinity, it is if you fail with fear, not just roll with fear, not just fail, you have to meet both conditions. So, you get a sense that you have a boon to grant to someone in your party, or yourself.
And this is one that I'm to bestow right now?
Yep. It's a limited time deal. Use it or lose it.
When you roll a failure with fear, you must mark stress. I will take it upon myself.
Okay.
That is a very interesting trait. That's like a passive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
This is from the
That's
Void.
crazy.
So the Void is like their playtest stuff.
Uh-huh.
And like there's like vampire, werewolf, and then I was like demigod. I was like, oh, that's cool. So all of them have a positive and a negative. So like this one, the positive is your advantage is always D10 instead of D6. Which also is, if you're getting advantage, it'll help you keep from rolling failures.
Right.
It's like if you give it to someone and then they like focus on giving them advantage, then it works good.
Oh my fuck. Can I not take this?
Huh? I mean, yeah,
Can I
you
give it to
just
someone
said
else?
it. Yes, you literally just decided that.
Okay.
It'd be kind of an ass move if I was like, no, you already said it 3 seconds ago.
As congratulations.
No. You
listen
okay,
to
I will
me.
take it.
Yes.
Bro's about to pull a Teleus, huh? I don't want the gold, it's okay.
So wait, I'm a demigod now.
And as Tuglo, how do you bestow? You kind of have this moment of communion after you're out. You speak out loud and like you have like this premonition, like a conversation happened all at once in your head. And it's, you know, the way ahead is dangerous. Take this for yourself or someone else. And as you feel her presence leave, you feel inclined to do what?
As I feel her presence leave, I go to Az, and I, with one hand on his shoulder,
you feel that power radiate in your hand from when you had your
I kneel
vision
and I
with
extend
Amos.
my arms.
I feel the power, you know, from me, but I also speak the words to him and say, from Amos, as one who is aware and obeys the divine, I have been chosen to grant someone a boon of help, of wisdom, of protection, and of strength. And there is no one that I think that could ever benefit from this better than you, Az. And this boon just transfers over to him, and he becomes empowered with the demigod status.
And it like flashes back in your mind, the vision where you touched her hand. And it's like for a moment, as you have that flash of Tug's memory of what he saw in his dream, just briefly, just like, and you feel that power radiate into you.
The way I perceive this power is like that flash of memory, an arm extending out of that memory, the arm of shit.
Use other words. Will help.
No. The Tug's. I never.
Say Tug's God, and we'll tell you the name.
Yeah. Emus, the arm of Emus, like extending out of that memory into my belief, and shaking hand with Izmir. And boom.
As all of
this
that
is
is happening,
so good.
as a result of the fear, you hear like these heavy footfalls, and because you've all been kind of focused on this eagle chicken effigy you've been burning, you hear like these like footsteps, and it goes from like heavy footfalls to like faster and faster until it sounds like a herd of animals. But what you see coming around the corner is several minotaurs, similar to Bayan. Wow, nice recall.
Wow.
Similar to Bayan,
Dude.
the minotaur you had fought before
When
at the camp, the Jagged Knife camp.
When
After
we were
you fought your first
lads.
demon,
when Yabatu got
Yabatu
kidnapped.
got taken. Yep.
Mm-hmm. What a
And I have a
throwback.
Lion King's moment when all the bulls or whatever are
Insert the Simba face when the buffaloes are stampeding.
yeah, I have the image of them coming towards us.
Even though it sounds like a thunderous broiling, it's only two of them. They are.
Oh, really?
You notice they are bigger than Bayan was.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm just adjusting stat blocks. But they come around. What are you guys going to do?
First thing that I'm going to
As
do.
I'll say, as a result of the fear, they are now close range. They have moved up and are about to get in your shit.
Heard. My comrades, as these unruly, unbeknownst creatures dare to defile our sacred offering to Emus, whom I praise and worship and respect so dearly, let us get rid of them with haste so we may continue forward and allow these merchants and villagers to go home in peace. And I give us a D8 rally die.
Nice. Okay.
Where's my
I think I've
D8?
got this.
Man, my body must look so different from when I started.
How does
Like
it?
now I'm imbued.
How does it look?
It's imbued with it's not. It's like metallic, but also ethereal.
Ethereal.
In ethereal in a way. Like all the wings. And now some parts of my body sometimes, like the seam between the armor panels, sometimes they just pulsate just a little bit. It's not regular, but sometimes they just light up. And now that I'm reading the demigod thing, it says, whose vein flows with the blood of the gods. And this is basically the result of that, is that sometimes there is a light that is coming from that. It's a faint one, though.
A pulse.
But it's definitely different, yes.
Cool. So,
Hell yeah.
what are y'all doing?
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to direct almost as if I'm a battlefield strategist and say, make sure to attack the one closest to Captain Jeremy and Teleus, because we have been more experienced in these types of battles. And I give him advantage on his next attack. I'll spend a hope for it.
That's why you gave it to me.
Yes! Now you see the vision! You see the vision!
I see it.
We had a conversation 2 weeks ago after we played
Uh-huh.
using hope.
Immediately using it.
Yeah. Well, that's. I was like, oh. Anyway, what are y'all doing? Do something, or I'm gonna make them attack,
waiting on
and I'm not even
Az
gonna spend a fear. I'm just gonna do it.
I take off like a fucking rocket and I jump the guy using my strategic approach, the closest guy to the captain and Teleus.
Do y'all want me to put a map up?
If you got one, sure.
Yeah, I can make one. We can just use a fucking gray screen.
Or I guess Baguette above the table. Make sure you roll your advantage with a D10
Yes, sir.
instead of a D6.
Will do.
Because, see, I was like, yeah, I'm going to use an advantage for myself. And I was like, I can't give myself advantage. And as soon as I thought that, I was like, oh my god. Oh my Emus. I can literally make as a monster right now.
Ooh.
Dude, because now you're rolling with 2 D12s and a D10. Almost every attack.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
At least when it counts, you can give it to me if needed.
Oh, fuck no, I'm giving it to you every damn turn. Shit.
Yeah, but you need to attack also.
You can, like, assisting is just you can still do stuff while you do that.
That's cool. Didn't I have a thing when I get advantage? Hold on.
Yeah, you better check that.
Yeah, look, it's fine. Take your time. Gives me time to zoom in on this sheet. Kenny, can you try to move our stuff?
Yes.
Move it to the jail cell where Garrett is sitting.
Okay.
Pretty far away, but if you can get the tokens over there.
Yes, sir.
Make this happen real quick. Look, I'll even paint the shit brown. Oh, that's actually nice. American. Thinking of things in yards. Is my reference as a football field.
That's fair, dude. I put us all in the
jail
cell.
Cool,
yeah.
Cool. I'll just make sure, guys. We are going to be literally a few squares over from that. It's a big brown square. Or rectangle, excuse me. Bring map up. Put her to the side.
Okay, no, I don't have anything that works with it, but it's okay. All right, can I roll my? I'll just roll it.
Yeah, go.
Did
ahead.
Did you already apply your mythic dust, or have you not done that?
Mythic dust is a one-time use, so he, you know.
Well, I gave him another one.
Yeah, I'm keeping it for
okay. I just make sure.
All right, so I'm gonna use. I'm gonna add a D8. Can I give myself another advantage?
If you
can
have
you give yourself multiple advantage?
Yes, but you can. I think you can take the highest one, or no.
Okay.
Let me consult the book because I can't.
Oh, it's okay. It's not something that needs answering right now. It was just a general question.
Okay.
All right. So plus 10. Ha! Yeah. Oh, wait.
Sure, it
okay,
hits,
okay.
Right? Surely it's gonna hit.
Surely it fucking hits.
30 with fear.
Jesus. Okay.
That's fine with me. That's exactly what I wanted it to do.
Yeah, that definitely hits, and I would say you're going for counter. Get everybody where they need. I got distracted. They definitely go ahead and roll your damage while you're waiting on.
Yeah.
That definitely hits like a motherfucker.
We'll say like I was kind of in my mind like Blaze and Jeremy were here. Tuglo was like over here by the bird. Az was kind of like over here by Tuglo. Magpie is mechanically in her pouch, but she's to the side if you need to grab her. Say Samler's kind of chilling it.
Okay, so
And I said they were what, close range?
Yes, you said the fear had pushed them into
Right.
close.
So I take off, land next to this one, and I do 31 damage. But I will spend 3 hope, and for the first time in our campaign, I'm gonna use my unique hope feature. Spend 3 hope when you succeed on an attack with a weapon to use that same roll against 2 additional adversaries within range of the attack. So I deal 31 damage to both of them.
Nice. Within what range?
Damn.
Within what range?
Within attack range.
Attack range. You use
So
your
technically,
spear
like here,
very close.
like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go right there, absolutely.
Damn, GG, Baguette. That was awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh,
How's the hope looking?
depleted, but that was funny.
Yeah, no, that was awesome.
And I already have my beetles up, and I have no stress, so we're good.
Sorry, just this.
All good.
And with that, you deal a major wound to both.
Nice.
It was fear, so I am going to go ahead and go.
Understandably so.
Yeah, that's good. One of the other side of Az comes barreling down towards Samlin and Tuglo. And he is going to use Charging Bull. I'll mark my stress. And I can make attacks on both of you. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Definitely hits me.
6. It's going to hit Samlin too. 6, 9, 10. Plus 8. 18 physical damage. And we are knocked back.
Ooh.
Very far. Jesus Christ. That's stupid. We're knocked back close. As he comes in and charges, lowers his horns. And just one catches you, one catches Samlin. And you're blasted back.
And we take how much damage?
18. Yeah, 10
I can
8.
use an armor slot, right?
Yes.
Okay. He hits me right on the crest of my armor, and I take no damage.
Yeah, I'm going to use an armor slot and also take. So, you both take the brunt of the force, but you are still flown back. And then the one right in front of Az. He's going to...
What's up, big cow? What you want? You feel heavy down there?
He's just
You
gonna
need someone
attack.
to.
9. What? Another 9.
Wow.
On the anytime I roll on the computer, it's absolutely horrible. I rolled a 3 plus 6. Meets it, beats it. So unless you got something it hits.
I got 9.
Right, so it hits.
It hits.
And that is 22 damage. As this one, it has
I will use an
a
armor
big battle
slot.
axe that it swings down.
That's good. That's okay. It just bounces off of me. I'm marker stress to keep my vitals.
That's cool. That's it for me. It's back to you guys.
As with the newfound power, I hope to see you succeed and swiftly defeat these 2 opponents. And I give you 2 hope.
Wow, nice. You know,
For my inspirational words.
The way I think this works is that we still have that mental link, and as I'm fighting, what I hear is like a mantra, it's like Amu Amida Butsu. It's like this, and it just focuses my strength.
Cool.
It's like a chant.
All right.
That's what it feels to me. I attack.
What you got?
Also, as strike him on the legs, please.
Yes.
And I give you advantage.
Oh,
Nice.
you didn't need it to, but thank you.
Don't matter.
So-
you get advantage anyway.
That's good. So that's gonna be a 30 with fear again.
30 with fear. Wow. It hits. Definitely hits.
I strike at the joint of the knee, the kneecap. Exactly.
Go for it.
Finally, an opportunity.
Opportunistic strike.
And that's gonna be a 37 damage.
Do you?
That's 2 more. We'll see. All right. As a result of the fear, I'm gonna go as the one kind of in the middle of the group is going to turn his sights on Jeremy and Teleus. He's going to charge through. Let's see if he hit.
Bro got 1 move.
Huh? No, fuck that. I'm using my die.
No. Use the computer.
17.
Oh, bro, you know 17 hits. Come on now.
No. Jeremy manages to sidestep it, but it catches Teleus hard.
No!
Oh,
Not Teleus! Anybody but her.
So yes, is hit back against the wall. And that does knock into a solid. Ooh, they take extra damage. Over 50. 31.
Damn!
That's a major or a severe to Teleus.
Oh, fuck no.
And then the one with you as
he's trying to remember where his bottom part of his leg went flying.
I'm gonna use Gore, an action, make an attack. Let me here. Make an attack and start with him very close, moving this adversary into melee with them. Oh, he steps back. He steps back and then goes forward. On success, deal 4d8 direct damage. So you cannot use armor for this one.
It's okay. I have faith.
Oh, you should feel pretty faithful right now.
Yeah. I feel very good. Like my body's burning.
6, 2 is 8, and 3 is 11. Absolutely crap roll. 11 direct damage, so you just take 1 HP.
My beetles, they don't reduce one
That's
threshold.
right, that's right. It's,
Oh, okay.
remember we said that magic stuff, like direct damage, the definition specifically is physical or magic damage that armor slots can't be used to reduce.
Okay, nice. I'm just marking a stress then.
Mark your stress, okay? With that, everybody needs to make a strength reaction roll as the wind picks up again. And you have to try to steady yourself in this tense situation.
Is 14
Well,
enough?
What?
Is 14 enough?
14?
Okay.
I
What about
crit.
16?
No. So, as fail, crit is success. So, you don't have to mark the stress.
Do I get my hope?
I mark the stress.
No, you don't get a hope.
One
Samlin.
for it.
Samlin, come on, Samlin.
Disappears into the distance.
15.
Starts flying
0.
like a kite, you know?
Samlin fails. Neat. Because mechanically they're... I guess I'll just roll some 2d12. Laius fails. Jeremy fails. Oh, wait. That's a crit.
Nice.
So Jeremy doesn't, and I think it was a crit last time. I think I just rolled 2 crits in a row. But I literally
Nice.
was just thinking, I'm going to mark Teleus's anyway.
No!
Jeremy doesn't mark because I recognized it was a crit. But, like, that was crazy. Anyway, so you all have to try to steady yourself from the wind, all except for Tuglo. Tuglo, what in this moment is giving you the resolve to not let the wind bother you?
Seeing Teleus get attacked and pushed back
Nice.
fuels me with
damn.
rage
Nice.
as I
It's
get ready to move forward on the offense.
And it is your turn. Do something, bro.
Beautiful. I will, I am.
Go for it.
Going to, oh, that's 39. I can't move that far. Hold on.
Where are you trying to move?
I need to get into melee range of the guy closest to
36.
Teleus and them.
That's fine. Close.
You can roll agility.
No, you don't have to roll agility. That's good.
Okay. So I'll move
Like,
here,
The whole
and I will
point of
use...
the close, very close, is for it to not be, you know.
Heard.
Now, if you're like, can
I
I
will
go 45 feet? It's like,
use- I'm gonna use Wild Flame.
nice.
8 and 7 is 15, plus 6 is 21. 21 hit?
21 hits.
Beautiful. That's with hope.
Okay, take your hope.
And 2d6. 2, 4, so 6.
All right.
6 damage onto a fella, and he marks a stress.
Good deal. I'm gonna let Samlin take a turn. Samlin, let me say what I'm gonna do first. Samlin's going to I'm a spellcast roll to oh wait. Yeah. Alright. Anybody else wants to do something, just say something, please.
I will attack.
Yep, go ahead.
I look to Az and... Well, no, I don't even have to look to him. I just say, Az, I need you to hurry in and defeat your foe to help us because I'm enraged
Thank you.
right now and I need help defeating this one over here.
19
And
with
I-
fear.
Give him a advantage.
19 just barely hits. He did say
Nice.
it before, so you have advantage on your next attack. Did you roll it with advantage?
I rolled my 2 dice.
Right, you didn't, and Tuglo just gave you advantage, so you have advantage on your next attack.
Oh, so I don't have advantage on this one?
Did you roll with
Okay.
advantage or not?
Yeah, I rolled both my things at the same time. But he didn't told me, so...
What do you mean you rolled them both at the same time?
Yeah, I rolled my dual dice, and then I rolled my custom roll, and I was just waiting for Tug
Okay.
to tell me.
Okay.
But
yeah,
but
if
now you're telling me that...
No. If you rolled it, he just said, I'm giving you advantage after you said 19 with whatever. So I assumed you didn't roll with advantage.
No, my failure is that I assumed that he would gave it to me.
No, I mean, you assumed correctly, so we're all good. You don't have
Okay.
advantage on the next one because you used it
So-
already. But you should probably wait until he says. But
Okay.
you knew what it was leading up to.
Yeah.
So yeah, 19 just hits with hope or fear? Hope?
Or fear.
Fear?
$44 damage.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That
Bloodstone
44?
is crazy.
44 actually puts you at severe. How do you dispatch this one?
I cut the other leg. He falls down on the stump, tries to move his arms, and slowly fades away as he bleeds out.
Nice.
That's my demigod. That's my demigod right there. Yeah. Yeah. Get him.
So that was 2 actions. Okay. Y'all can keep. Or wait, it was with fear, wasn't it? So this one is done.
Yeah.
This one, what's he gonna do? He's going
I did just-
to. You did just.
Crisp him a little bit.
A
So I'm
little
hoping that it kind of gives me some aggro away. Maybe off of Teleus or maybe onto Jeremy.
Well, he looks back and he sees his companion get slayed. And you see him kind of survey and look around, realize that he is outmatched. So what he's going to do, as a result of the fear, he's going to use Charging Bull, but he's actually going to use it on the side of the pass,
Oh no.
and
It's gonna be a cliffhanger.
thematically, essentially, I'm using Avalanche, but we're gonna call it Rock Slide because there's no snow here. Y'all make an agility or strength reaction roll.
$12.
9.
Okay. 12 and 9. Samlin. 15 plus.
Yeah, but he has connection with the rocks, so being buried in them is like me being buried. You know what? Never mind.
It is not quite that cool with the rocks. It can still hurt him. Samlin just barely fails. Okay. We have Teleus 1. +2. 5 and 6. Nope, she's not enough. And then let's see about Jeremy. We'll give him a +4.
That's literally the end of the episode. A cow running into a wall, and us looking at an avalanche of rock slides coming onto us, and we're being buried. Like that's like the cliffhanger of an anime episode.
Yeah, 100%.
As the rocks begin to slide down, you all do your best to try to like dip and dodge out of the way.
Did we all fail? Did Jeremy fail
everybody
too?
but Jeremy. Jeremy didn't.
Son
fail.
of a!
He got a 19 on the die, and then I said he had a +4, so he definitely succeeded.
Damn, he a nerd.
He's an experienced soldier.
Experience these horns in him.
So with that, he charges into the wall. Kind of like not only knocking Teleus back, but like it starts this rock slide that like just pours into the pass, and like there's dust and huge boulders and things falling, and as you all just kind of begin to run in random directions, which I'd say Teleus, Tuglo, and Samlin head south, and As heads north. Just instinctually you're running away from where all the stuff is falling, and Jeremy runs north with you. But as you're going, as Samlin, Tuglo, and Elias all get caught by the falling debris. Marcus stress.
Oh, thank God.
And you take...
Oh, no.
10d20 worth of damage.
just 3d20.
Oh, hey. Chill now.
Fuck.
12, 16, and 20. God. Shit. That's 28.
That's 48.
Yeah. Mark your stress and take 48 damage.
Okay, so let me do the math. So I can do
I have a
2
question.
armor.
Yeah.
I have a mirror of marigold on me. Can I throw it? Can I activate it and throw it in the range of debris that's about to hit Teleus to negate her taking damage, but I spend my hope for that to work?
Yes.
Alright, perfect.
Make a
What?
finesse roll.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It's not the intent of this item, and you're trying to skillfully toss it through debris. But
Is there any way I can help?
you can
Holy shit.
spend a hope to give Tug advantage.
Yeah,
And we
we'll
do have
spend
that
hope.
link.
Yeah.
We got that link.
What do you say? You
'Cause
get a sense
48 damage-
from this divine tie that you have currently to not only Emus but like Tuglo herself for bestowing.
Okay, so the way I feel it is that I sense the urgency of Miss Lowe looking out for her friend, and as the rocks start falling, I'm reminded of the damage already done to her, And so I feel the intent more than the words to help. And I focus my conscience on this intent, and I send it as some of this little fire that I now have in my vein, I channel it into that thought, and I send it like a beam of power that can pierce everything. It's just like pure energy through his mental link.
All right, make your roll, Tuglo.
What? 11 and 7 is 18.
Oh,
Advantage is a D6, right?
yeah.
11 and 7 is 18 plus 5 is 23. Plus finesse is 25 with hope.
Nice. This was a very hard thing to do. But you, like, feel this intent, like it was already on your mind, but it becomes magnified by 1,000. And you look back and you see this, like, sharp, pointed boulder heading to kill Teleus. And you reach in your pack and you frisbee the mirror.
Oh my god!
And it just, like, and as it leaves your hand, like, you know, you see that trail of magical energy as you imbue it with the power and you throw it, and it meets the tip, crossing right in front of Teleus, and the mirror, like, the mirror shatters and the rock shatters.
Holy shit!
Oh,
That was badass.
Were you
Holy
trying?
shit.
I'm gonna keep that for
Badass, dude.
the after games.
oh my Emus,
Yeah,
dude,
we
that was
can talk
awesome.
more about it afterward.
That was awesome.
So now
Okay.
at this moment, everybody.
I gotta figure out how to take 48 damage for myself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I haven't even done that.
Yes, everybody take the 48
So one
damage.
straight. So two HP.
Yeah, essentially, Tuglo, it's at severe. Well, I don't know. You got legendary armor.
Oh, and like 2 armors.
What's your big threshold? Yeah.
43.
So it is severe for you, yeah.
Yeah, but I think I might be able to. Are we considering this? As
tell me-
an attack,
I will
or it'd be an
say,
environmental thing,
because,
huh?
and I'll let you use it, obviously, but I feel narratively, and, you know, if I was doing a hard-ass ruling on it, I'd be like, no, you spent that time to throw the mirror. But I also
Fair.
think,
Totally fair.
narratively, you're sacrificing yourself to save Teleus in a way. You know, it's kind of cool.
No. I ain't even worried about it. I will take an armor slot, and then I will take the 2 HP. I ain't even worried about it. As soon as you said,
Storytelling,
you know, narratively, that's all you gotta tell me. That's like my one kryptonite is like, hey, narratively speaking, though, I say this.
I'm
I
gonna
take
reuse that
I
one.
take that 2 damage.
damage.
Yeah, I take that shit. Yeah,
Um,
I'm my girl. Yeah, nah, come on, man.
at this point, you are very far from the epicenter of the slide, and like in between Jeremy and Az on one side, the rest on the other, there's this huge mound of collapsed earth. Now, you know, that's not really an issue, but that's where we're going to end for tonight, unless no, that's fine, we'll end here.
I do have just one question.
Yes.
Does the Minotaur die?
Oh, he's
Like, was
dead.
that a sacrifice?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
he's dead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'll take that.
We have that mental link anyway.
Yeah, 100%. And you
Yeah,
can just fly over that shit. Like, we're chilling.
Right. The only time you can separate people is in a cave or a building.
Yeah.
Can't separate people in the open air in a freaking fantasy game.
Uh-huh.
Well, in the episode there, if the boys want to, we'll chat a little bit after about the game in Downtime Dialogues. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube, follow the Twitch, sub on Twitch now if you want to. Drop a prime on me or Mr. Tuglo. Check him out. He's got good Uma Musume content. Even though I don't play the game, it's still fun to watch the races and hang out. There's a lot of cool people involved. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.